Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Astral Labyrinth. My name is Bo Astra. Let me turn the music down a little bit. It might be a little bit too loud. In fact, we'll stop it for a second. Welcome, everybody, to the Astral Labyrinth. My name is Bo Astra, the avatar of the Taurus constellation, the guardian of the Astral Labyrinth, and just the sexiest constellation in the sky. I will be your guide today and going forward for the Astral Labyrinth. My tourists, welcome. Oh God, it's surreal. Honestly, this is a little bit surreal. I didn't think this day would come, and then it snuck up on me. You know, they say like the amount of time that you have is like the amount of time that you have like to get something to as perfect a state as you can. And that's kind of where we're at. That's this is as good as I could get it. So welcome everybody. We just kind of letting people filter in a little bit as we get started. I know I retweeted it every day this week. The start time 5 p.m. But you know, some people VTubers infamously can't read. Oh, Coaster, yeah, I did actually. I snuck in and I saw your your responses yesterday in your stream, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see. But yes, welcome everybody. Coaster, Neko, Rogue, Ash, Zombie, of course, my mod, Giga, Whispering Jade, Squad Mother. I saw you in there earlier. Welcome everybody, welcome. I'll have to go back and do that, Coaster, because I watched your side, but I haven't watched his yet, so I'm sure it'll be interesting. All right. So I just sort of I guess to kick things off a little bit, we're going to be doing today my Smasher Pass variant. Everybody, that's all right, Jade. You can absolutely lurk if you need to. Everybody has been doing a Smasher Pass recently. It's kind of the thing. It's in vogue. But I thought to myself, I don't want to just do a Smasher Pass. I want to do something a little bit different. I don't know if any of you, I'm sure some of you, I know some of you were in it as well. When Hoodie Inu did his Smasher Pass, he put together a fighting game roster with people's submissions, and I thought that was really interesting. So I decided that I wanted to do something that was a little up my alley. And one of the things that I've always been really, really in love with for basically as long as I can remember, basically as soon as the games came out, was the Ace Attorney series. So I very much wanted to do something that was in that vein. And I had some trouble figuring it out, but I finally came upon Objection or Overruled, where I decide which roles you would play, the people who submitted, in an Ace Attorney case, from defense attorney to culprit and everything in between. I think it should be a pretty interesting time. I'm going to turn on, I realized I haven't turned on streamer mode. Boop, there we go. Gonna do that. All right. But before we get to that, before we get into the nitty gritty of the Objection or Overruled. Oh, thank you. Was forced to submit. I didn't force you to do anything, Zombie. I just said that you could submit, and it didn't have to be, you didn't have to have a VTuber or PNGs. Oh, Cookie Cat, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Sorry, I was taking a sip of coffee. But before we get started with that, I think I want to do a little bit of a presentation, just a small one. I told myself I wasn't going to do a full-on, slideshow. So I've got a small, just a little thing to sort of introduce myself. And ooh, Yaki, my friend Yaki here. Thank you for the follow. So let's just go over and switch over to the gaming stream. Boo! Here we are. We're set up here for the for our lovely objection or overruled in a bit. But before we get started with that, it's time for a little bit of an introduction into Bo Astra. Who am I? Who is Bo Astra? It's a good question. One that people have been asking themselves for months, perhaps, ever since he first appeared in the sky. So I am, as I have said previously, the avatar of the Taurus constellation, one of 12 zodiac constellation avatars. My brethren are all out there somewhere. I'm sure you all know. And if you don't, you can look up astrology, the various other Western zodiac constellations. It's true. It's true. I've been told that. I've been told that many times. But yeah, I am also the guardian of the astral labyrinth. Each of the avatars of the constellations has their own domain out in the universe, and mine is the astral labyrinth, the sort of liminal spaces in between the stars that everybody has to pass through if they want to get somewhere else. So basically, I see everybody who tries to get around in the universe. That's just kind of how it goes. I am what is known as an astral minotaur. It's a minotaur, but made of stardust. And in fact, I am not the only astral minotaur. I am just the largest and oldest, being the avatar of the constellation from which they spring. Thank you, Apollo, for the follow. That rhymed, and I hated it immediately coming out of my mouth, but thank you. Looney, Chase, thank you. Welcome, Tarth. Everybody pile on in. Thank you for coming. We're just getting started with a little bit of a slideshow. It's okay, Apollo. It's all right. Welcome, everybody. Everybody get settled. But I am also as some have mentioned, a handsome cowman, and some may contend the sexiest constellation in the sky. It is not 100%. That's the jury's still out. And I guess it's a contested title. Very, very often it's very contested. But I'm also a variety streamer. So I'm going to be streaming sort of not just games, a variety of different games, but I'm also planning on doing several other different sort of experiments over the course of the coming months of streams. So we're going to see, hopefully, I have some more news on what those things might be in the coming weeks and months. But my name is Bo Astra. Bo said like bow and arrow, because I know some people have had trouble with B-E-A-U. They don't know that that's a way to say bow. They don't know that that's how it's spelled. And I've gotten some views before, and not necessarily a problem. They're just not familiar, and that's fine. But it said bow and arrow. My birthday, as the Taurus constellation, the first day of Taurus season is 420, not to be confused with, the Blaze It number. But that's just my online birthday. My actual IRL birthday is 4/27, April 27th, so a week from now. So fairly similar. I am an IRL Taurus in addition to being the constellation, the avatar of the constellation. My height, 6'9". That one is the joke. That one is the sex number joke. But that's just for now, because I'm capable of changing my size and my shape within reason. I usually like to stay some amount of how I look normally. Yes, 42069. Yes, it's the funny joke, the funny numbers, all the funny numbers have made their way into my stats. I am pan or bi, depending on how you sort of define people's sort of definitions for bi and pan sort of change, but I sort of identify as pan. And I am also non-binary, sort of mask-aligned, he, they, non-binary. Size and shape. It does, if you like the color gradient, the bisexual flag does have a better color palette than the pan flag. It's very all or nothing, the pan flag. But definitionally, I like, in terms of definitions, I feel like the pan flag better fits my sort of personality, or the pan identity is better represents me. It's true. Yes. It's a good flag. It's a very good flag. I am a tour guide. Not in real life. That's my job mostly. I'm a guardian, but I'm also a tour guide. I help people through the astral labyrinth to get to the places that they need to go. It may seem like it takes a while in the astral labyrinth, but they're wormholes, so passage Belphegor VT, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, the passage between the wormholes that sort of make up the various hallways and passages of the astral labyrinth, the time it takes to get between them may seem like an eternity when you're in the astral labyrinth, but it actually takes very little time at all. Almost instantaneous as you make your way across the universe. And you all, my lovely community, which I am now addressing you, you are my tourists, which is something I've been sitting on for quite some time. It was something very early on I figured out that I wanted to have my community be called tourists, spelled Taurists. Yeah, it felt so right. It felt so right when I thought of it. So, and then my tags for various things. Astralive is my live tag, which I forgot to put on my very first going live tweet. I will remember next time, probably. Astra Amphora is my art tag, which I also have not been remembering to use, but I will start using. If you're not familiar, an amphora is a sort of Greek, an ancient Greek sort of like clay pot that is known for having these sort of like painted scenes on the side of it. And then Minna Milkies is my not safe for work tag, which again, I have not been using. And also I try to keep the not safe for work stuff off my main account. For those who know, I have another account somewhere that most of that will go. But yeah, that's the basics. I'm not going to get into likes and dislikes. That kind of stuff will come up naturally over time. Except for, well, I feel like there's one thing. I feel like there's one thing that you really have to know about me. And it's the fictional men that I would risk it all for. Yeah. There's a lot of them. There's it didn't take very long to fill up this page, and honestly, I could fit more on here, but I ran out of time. Nightcrawler is, in fact, one of the loves of my life, and this is a Nick Robles piece. I have a print of this signed that a friend of mine got from Nick at the Emerald City Comic-Con one year. I still have been meaning to frame it. He's just so confused. It's true. This is more like the manga sort of interpretation of Leos, and I've got this lovely also Nick Robles Dionysus from Hades kind of chilling here in the background. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones in here. There's a lot of handsome boys. And of course, being Pan, there are also fictional women I would risk it all for as well, but I mean, I feel like this doesn't warrant an explanation. I feel like I can just let this speak for itself, if I'm being honest. Well, Biz, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is the Overwatch 2 design for Hanzo, I believe. Looney, you're there. You can tell me. I think this is the Overwatch 2 design for Hanzo. His titty is not out in this one. Women are also Pog. Yes, it's true. I do think my favorite Hanzo design is still the casual outfit from that one comic that then later got made into a skin. But this was a good transparent PNG of him. So, Ice Boy, welcome. This does a lot. This does a lot of speaking. It really does. It's true. Casual Hanzo is incredible. It's true. We have to save some things for not Twitch, not safe for Twitch. That's for Blue Twitch eventually when that happens. That's a safe place for anything that you might want to say that you cannot say here. Yes, the Claude von Regan, the man that everybody takes one look at and thinks, I don't know what it is about him, but that man is bisexual without fail. Oh, right. I forgot. You don't think Hanzo is hot, Looney. That's fine. I mean, everybody's got their own taste. It's fine. Listen, I gotta set precedent, right? Like, this is not, I didn't put it, hold on, I gotta change the stream information because I realized I didn't put I didn't put 18 plus in the title. There we go. This is an 18 plus stream. Just so you know. If anybody had any illusions as to what kind of stream this was going to be, it is PG-13 at the floor. The floor is PG-13. It's very, very true. But thank you. That is all for my presentation. I didn't feel the need to draw it out. I just thought I would share the important bits, all of the important bits. And with that being said, hey, guess what? Guess what time it is? It's time for Objection or Overruled. I never would have known. Well, to be fair, this is not a typical Smash or Pass stream. I mean, there will be mentions about smashing or passing, but the main point of this is to determine, as I have said, which role that you would play in an Ace Attorney case. Defense attorney, prosecutor, assistant, detective, judge, defendant, witness, or culprit. You'll notice that there is a category that is missing distinctly, and that is Some Furs. Welcome, thank you for the follow. Smashing or passing the bar exam. Yes, Coaster. That's oh god, that's something I should have used. I should have used that in the tweets. That was very, very good. There is a category that is missing because I feel that it was a category that if anybody ended up in it, they might have been a little sad. And that was the role of victim. Nobody wants to be dead. And I don't want to tell anybody that they would be dead. Because that would be depressing, frankly. But yeah, it's time for us to get things started. Tarth, don't you give me that, Tarth. Well, none of you deserve to be dead. I'll put it that way. I can close that out now. I don't need this anymore. Who was that? Ollie, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You're just in time. You're just in time for us to get started with the Smash or Pass. Objection or Overruled. Oh, okay. Zombie, it's too early for this. It's too early. Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut, Jesus. Incredible. So let's get started. First on the list, we've got, wouldn't you know? It's Demi VT. You know him, you love him. The thick femboy that we all know and love and crave. It's Demi. My opponent's argument may seem convincing at first glance, but I believe you shall believe mine more after I show you this ass. I mean, it's hard to refute this ass. His objection has been sustained. Their objection has been sustained. And Demi, this is an interesting one to start with for me. So Demi is an interesting one because Demi's a bit of a meme lord. Loves to put out all those memes. He's very opinionated as well. You know, it's funny. Vibes wise, I feel like Demi is a very good candidate for our first defense attorney. And I'm trying to articulate in my mind why I think that is. I gave myself a couple of notes here to kind of help determine where I think people would fit. That's true. I do think he would argue things into the ground. He doesn't have the same kind of energy though that I would sort of expect from a prosecutor, right? Like defense attorneys in the Ace Attorney games, Andu, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Defense attorneys in the Ace Attorney games have a sort of energy about them, almost without fail. They're plucky and determined. They're sort of the underdogs in every situation. They're the heroes, so it's sort of expected that they're going to be, on the back foot most of the time, sort of struggling to get by. Usually, though, they're very nice, and they've got the sort of heroic vibes to them. I don't know if all of that 100% applies to Demi, but I think Demi has that sort of maybe a little bit of Athena Sykes energy from the second Ace Attorney trilogy. If I have to be honest, I think Demi feels like a good defense attorney option. And I might, depending on where people end up, I might sort of move people around, sort of as I change my mind about criteria. But I mean, I trust Demi with my life, with my innocence, and without fail, absolutely would smash. I mean, look at him. Look at him. And I've already fucked up. I want to say probably somewhere around 25, 30 for this. I'm going to go ahead and put that in though. 25, 30. That's the Van Cease leg slam on the desk to eject. Ah! Oh my God, that's very funny. Honestly, I could see it. I could see it. All right, well, that's Demi. Looney. It would be so easy. It would be so easy to just immediately. I made the joke when you submitted. I don't know what crime he's guilty of, but I know he did it. But I don't. This is the meme. This is what everybody always, the culprit is the menace to society tier. Like, this is where you would go if you were a menace, and people seem to think Looney is a menace. Crimes against humanity. And so this is easily where you could end up. However, I do think Looney also has big witness energy. Just because witnesses as a category, almost like holistically in Ace Attorney games, are some of the just strangest characters in the game. They have the biggest, most sort of loud quirks to them. You have never done, it's just the energy. It's just the energy. But I think, honestly, Looney, I think I'm gonna buck the trend. I'm not gonna put you in the menace to society tier. I think I'm gonna put you in the witness tier, because I think you do have eyes everywhere. It's very true. And you just have big. You have there's a character from the second Ace Attorney game, and it's not because he's literally a clown. It's just he kind of has Toontown energy to him as well. Mo the clown. It's true. Listen, the witnesses are usually also guilty of some crime as well. Viv, welcome in. Welcome. We were just getting started, so he's the whole dang Toon. It's true. He's the whole dang Toontown. He goes Roger Rabbit levels of Toonishness. We love him for it. So Looney, you're going into the witness category. It is the closest to the culprit category without being the culprit. So I mean, I can tell. I can see it, Looney. That does not. I'm not surprised to hear that, frankly. Yeah, there's a lot of familiar faces in chat. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Welcome. All right, so Looney, again, I'm gonna remember to do this. I'm gonna remember to do this before. We're gonna do, I think, probably. Let's go with 31, 30. And now I'm gonna actually remember to do this before. Cyanogen is next on the agenda, and now we're actually gonna Let's see, 33, 50. There we go. Cyanogen. I mean, look at this cat. Look at this face. So cute, so wholesome. He's got a fish. He nothing. Oh God, he's got a gun. Okay. All right. I see how it is. I'm being threatened. I'm being threatened. Cyanogen, you're guilty. Case closed. That's it. Nobody threatens me. Absolutely. Cyan, first in the culprit category. He's got the cutesy look. He's got the cutesy look of somebody who's like, oh, look at me. I'm so innocent. I have never done anything wrong in my life ever. And then he pulls the gun on you. I don't enjoy being threatened. Not in my courtroom. Exactly. Ooh, murderer vibes. Monarch, welcome. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm just a little guy, and then exactly, it is designed to make you lower your guard, and then he pulls out the gun and he shoots you at point blank range. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Monarch, you showed up just in time. You are next on the list. What time have we got? 35:20. No, not 30. 20, thank you. Now, Monarch, I read your post. I read your post when you submitted it. Once a prince, then king, transcended past mortal comprehension. Carry the ability to change forms and bend reality. I've never lost a case, and I'm not about to start now. Going the distance, no matter how many miles it takes, I'm going to edge you for all you're worth. Very clearly, angling for a prosecutor position. And yeah, frankly, I think your qualifications, I do think your qualifications are strong. You are very determined, very sort of unrelenting, and I don't know, maybe the Edgeworth comparison may be ace. Nothing ace about that attorney. It's true. I feel like Monarch kind of nailed it. I think he knows what he's about, and I do think he does fit. And where are you? There you are. I think you fit perfectly as our first prosecutor candidate. Without fail, in the Ace Attorney series, the prosecutors have always had this energy about them of being cool and intimidating, and sort of always a few steps ahead, sort of putting the defense attorneys on the back foot. And Monarch, I think Monarch has that energy, especially. I mean, I'm pretty much all the art that people shared in the objection or overruled was TOS safe, I'm sure. So we're fine. I think we're fine to show it all off. I mean, I wouldn't trust him with my life because he's gonna put me behind bars, and I think I'm okay with it. I mean, I couldn't even be mad. I don't think I could even be mad. I mean, and it should go without saying, Monarch would. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, wait, I realize. Looney. I can't look at the cam. I'm looking at my webcam like it's gonna do anything. Looney, I'm just imagining all the strange rubber band, rubber hose animation quirks that would happen if we tried. I don't know. I just don't know. And Cyan, again, if he pulls that gun out on me, I can't trust it. I mean, the element of danger does sort of strike me as interesting, perhaps, but And we have Henrik. Henrik is next up on our list, and we're at 38-36. Oh, I mean, there's no bailiff category because the bailiff has historically not been a character in Ace Attorney that's ever had a face. More often than not, anyway. But we have Henrik, our little late arrival, Bonoy boy himself, interdimensional bunny boy idol VTuber who wants to unite all dimensions through song and dance. We all know Henrik. We all love Henrik. In his very Edgeworth-esque suit here. Oh yeah, I forgot about his sort of FMA art here. Very cool, very cool. And a lot of other familiar faces down here in this art. Henrik. You know what? Is Henrik still in there? Henrik, are you around? Are you lurking somewhere? I mean, yeah. Oi, gerbil. No, so I think Henrik, and I can explain my reasoning, but I think we all probably are feeling, anybody who's familiar at all, I think Henrik is big assistant, big Maya Faye, Pearl Faye, sometimes Apollo, sometimes Athena, sort of assistant energy. The assistants in the game sort of have that sort of bubbly personality, the sort of like, not full comic relief. Get a new hobby other than getting accused. No, that Coaster, that title goes to Maggie Bird. Though I think Maya has been accused perhaps more times. But no, the sort of assistants usually have the sort of like cutesy, a little ditzy sometimes energy to them. They have like an almost younger sibling energy to them as well. I don't count like Mia Fey when she sort of like is filling in that role because she's the experienced sort of like mentor role. But Henrik's got that sort of bubbly energy about him that I feel like he would make a perfect sidekick to the sort of determined underdog energy of the main defense attorney. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, just look at him. Trucy, got a big Trucy right energy. All right. Rogue, are you still around? It's time for your submission. So Rogue is not a VTuber, but Rogue and I have played D&D before in the past, and this is one of Rogue's sort of OCs, Nathari. I mean, just look at him, folks. Rogue is an artist friend of mine as well that I've known for several years at this point. She's actually done some art for me as well that's been used in some of my YouTube thumbnails. But this is Nathari, and Rogue knew. I think when Rogue was looking through her OCs, she knew that this is the one that I'm the most feral for out of her group. I mean, come on. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. And this next one, might push it. I think this one might push it. But I think it is TOS safe. And just in case, I'm only gonna leave it up for a little bit. Nothing is being shown here, so I think it's fine. But yeah. Exactly. I think you all know how I feel about this. So Nathari is interesting. Big and very ambitious, a gang leader, mastermind, and visionary with powers of the demonic and the Fae at his disposal. Woe be to those who dare stand in his way. I mean, I think Coaster kind of nailed it. The judges asked him to put clothes on. Or the judges asked him to keep his clothes off. Rogue, I'm pretty sure Nathari fits into the prosecutor category as well. He's got that energy about him. His ambition, sort of, and his sort of raw charisma. He's almost got Clavier Gavin energy to him, the sort of rock star from the second Ace Attorney trilogy. These are culturally important adornments that must be allowed to be on display. It's true. It's very true. And again, I forgot to do, you were here, so you saw it, but I'm gonna go ahead and sort of give myself the slap on the wrist. I'm gonna go 39, 45. The gloom spreads. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Astral Labyrinth. I'm Bo Astra, the guardian of the Astral Labyrinth, the avatar of the Taurus constellation, and Queer Steer, whose streams are literally out of this world. Thank you for dropping in. As we are doing our Smasher Pass, Objection or Overruled, in which I determine which role in an Ace Attorney game each of our participants would be filling. And we just finished up with one, this handsome lad, Nathari. And Coaster, you're up. You are up, and we are at 44.57. I know you're also here, but I'm just gonna, for posterity. So Coaster. Theme Park Ranger, I see a lot being done. Hell, the plot could even bring, right? Yeah, I mean, you bring back Steel Samurai. Masked characters have a history in the Ace Attorney games. Several cases have relied on masked characters being suspects or being masquerading as suspects. And it's always, I think it would be very, very easy to put you in the defendant category for that reason alone. It's hard to say. That would be entirely circumstantial, just based off of how masked characters have been sort of treated. Often, though, masked characters have also been culprits, but there's also a level of it's the element of mystery, of sort of like not really knowing who it is behind the mask. That's sort of that element of it that makes it interesting. I don't want to say you would be a culprit, but I do think for now I might put you in the defendant category. You know, masked characters have that sort of unfortunate tendency of being easily frameable for crimes, a la the Steel Samurai. So I think this is where I will put you for now. However, I might reconsider later as I sort of move people around. But that is where we are for now. Baji, are you there? I don't think I've seen you in chat. But we've got Baji. Let's see, where are we at? We are at 44.20. Wait, 47.20. Oh. 47.08. There we go. Contract Demon and Master of Coercion, I mean Persuasion. At your service. Interesting. I mean, that mischievous smile. Master of Coercion. It could be interesting, I think, to put you in the culprit category purely based off of that sort of energy. But I'm gonna think about it for a second. The Master of Swag, it's true. The original. I do love this sort of like cyberpunky kind of outfit going on here, the sort of streetwear outfit. It's very, very cool. I don't think he's got quite prosecutor energy. I think the mischievous smile to me either puts him as a culprit. He could be a witness. He could be an unreliable witness. I could see that based off of the sort of like mischievous energy. It would be very easy to put him in the culprit category. I'm thinking one of the bottom three here. And just so we don't I don't want to assume, you know, people see a demon or anything sort of demonic and they're like, oh, they're obviously guilty. We're monster fuckers here in this house. We don't make assumptions about such things. So I think I'm gonna put Baji in the witness category because he's got this sort of like mischievous energy of you gotta like get behind the sort of tricksiness to see what's really going on, to see if you can really pull the truth out of him. Like he saw it, but he's not gonna make it easy on you, you know? Not gonna make it easy. And I think that's where I'm gonna put you for now. I'm gonna put you in the witness category. We're gonna have some detectives and some judges later, I think. But for now, we're working with, this is what we're working with. Our bell curve is sagging in the middle. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. I mean, what a cutie, right? Absolutely, what a cutie. Look at this. Look, Sleepy. Sleepy. My immediate thought is to put you right here, just based off of this image alone. I just feel like Sleepy would be a fun little bubbly assistant. It is funny that Sleepy did only submit their sort of like femboy art for this one. The Sleepy has a more sort of himbo, beefy, muscular version as well that he didn't submit. But no, Sleepy's a good bean. And the energy, I think Sleepy's energy is mischievous. He does kind of have like Maya Fey sort of like mischievous energy, like the fun kind of mischievous energy. And I feel like he kind of fits directly in the assistant category. And I realize I just started talking about this again. We're gonna go with 49, 30. These are gonna be rough because I'm not doing them consistently. But yeah, I think assistant is a good category for Sleepy. The Maya Fays, the True Sea Rights, the Athena Sykes of the world before they get to lead. Athena leads her own case. A sleepy assistant, exactly. Very cute, very lovable, very yeah, would, absolutely would. I'm a little afraid of what Baji would do to me. The energy. I mean, it might be fun. It would be fun. I'm gonna be real. The answer for all of these is gonna be wood, which is why I I didn't do a normal smasher pass. There would not be a lot of passes in some capacity. Coaster would. I mean, Sentai suits, tight-fitting clothing, and masks are both very sexy. I mean, Rogue, you know how feral I am for Nathari. And Hemrick, I don't even need to say it. Astion, we have hit Astion. A tuner, a sort of support mechanic that's good with my hands. I can repair or dismantle machines. Medical knowledge that I use to support my teammates if we get into a fight. Interesting. Oh, this is cute. Astion is the one that's been making, these are Astion's work, right? If I remember correctly, he's been doing these versions of, I just realized, yeah. Astion's been doing them for a bunch of other VTubers. Look at them, look at these cuties. There's Monarch, there's Hoodie. Look at all, there's Puppo, Isu, Jade, Ash. Cuties, everybody's a cutie. But for Astion, and this is now we're getting into it, so 50 to 30, we're gonna say. 52, 30. Yeah, they're really, really cute. So, Astion is an interesting one. So he describes himself as a sort of support mechanic that's very good about sort of like helping people, which would put him in a good assistant category, but I do think that also might put him in a detective category as well. having any sort of like specialized knowledge, sort of the Emma Skye sort of variant of detective, being able to sort of like have some amount of knowledge that would help you in determining the truths of a case. I feel like Astian might fit in here in addition to the assistant category. I think energy wise, he kind of gives me more of a detective vibe than an assistant vibe. Yeah, I don't know if Judge is the right fit for him. Could be Witness, but I feel like given the support angle, I feel like detective or maybe Witness would be a good fit for him. And I think I want to put him in our first detective category because I think his sort of supporting role, like he is a support to both the defense attorneys and the prosecutors, and he sort of is there to help move things along by providing new information. So I think that works for me as the detective role. Very, very good. Rogue, thank you as always for being a huge supporter. Rogue, one of my very first supporters when I decided that I was going to get into VTubing, has been fantastic. Sin Hyacinth is next in our list. Let's do 54. I mean, it might just be because I've also a horned and, well, I guess the horns are more like no, I think they're horns, so like kind of like dryad, sort of like branch horns, horns and hooves and tails. Horns and hoofs characters stick together. I am in love with this design. I think Sin has like a really, really cute design. She's an absolute cutie. Let's see. Friendly neighborhood Somnia Spirit. Take the place called the Dream Garden. Help any of the Waterlings that happen to stumble their way into my territory. I renew. I'm sure you will correct me. Hello. Welcome to the Astral Labyrinth, and thank you for the follow. You can, if you would like, you can tell me how to best pronounce your name. Just I is I or air. Awesome. That I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're in the middle of our objection or overruled sort of smasher pass, where I'm sort of sorting the participants into categories based off what role I think they would play in a Ace Attorney case. And we're working here with Hyacinth. Sin for short. This is an interesting one. Some of the I foresaw having some difficulty with some of them, just because I wasn't sure. Now that I'm sort of like airing these out for myself, I am kind of like getting a better idea of where I think people should go. So Somnia Spirit, Dream Garden, help any of the one that happened to stumble. So again, it's sort of like an assistant, a sort of like assisting support role, which I think would sort of put them in like the assistant detective or maybe like defend sort of witness territory. That's an interesting one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of struggling a bit with where exactly to put Sin. I just have to go with based on vibes. You know what? I think Sin is gonna go in the witness category. I think there's an interesting kind of the sort of, I know VTubers all have their sort of like differing expressions, but I love the energy and some of the stuff I've seen from Sin. The energy of sort of like being the cute sort of chill sort of guardian of the Dream Garden, to having a little bit of a sort of more angry kind of grumpy side. There's something interesting to me. I feel like there's like a quirk there. There's just like a sort of dreamy, ethereal quality that I think sort of fits as an interesting witness quirk that you kind of have to get through in order to pull the truth out of them. Leave book. It's okay. We haven't missed you yet, so you haven't missed too much. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put Sin in the witness category for now. because I think there's an interesting kind of like potential interaction, like trying to sort of engage with them on the witness stand to sort of pull the truth out of them. Very good. Neko, you've been here from the beginning, and now it's your turn. And I think you know exactly where you're going to be going. Asocial Neko. A gay detective Neko boy. I mean, yeah, you've got the qualifications. And I think you are exactly right. I think you know exactly where. I love this. This is so cute. This sort of pink cherry blossom outfit. It's already giving it away. And look, oh, that's so cute. This trend was good. I kind of missed this trend. I think I will at some point potentially get Bo in this outfit. I feel like a lot of people would love to see that. Me included. But I mean, how did I lose you? It's alphabetically. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly where you're going. You are going in the detective category. Not because it's self-implied, but you know, we need people with qualifications. We need competent detectives in there. Despite the fact that in Ace Attorney games, the detectives, while usually being well-meaning, are tend to be the butt of some jokes in terms of things slipping past them, very important details. But I believe in you. I believe we can have a competent detective in our category. I trust him with my life. Your Honor, would he lead you astray? I think not. I think not. This song, what is this one from? This is all Ace Attorney music, by the way. From every single one of the Ace Attorney games, I've made a playlist of all the music. Thank you, Capcom, for putting all of your games albums on Spotify. Very, very helpful. And again, you were here for this, so it's not too terribly. We're gonna do 47. Oh wait, no, not 47. 57, 45. There we go. Shake. I know you're still around. Or I did see you. There you are, Shake. Himbo Cow musician and streamer who's become more of a bimbo cow every time. Well, yeah. Yeah, I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that certain Minotaur could be. Guyfer, welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. Googa Shake. I mean, there it is. There it all is. Shake. Shake. Breasting so bluebly. It's true. Let's see. Where do you belong, Shake? As a musician, I feel like you could be. There have been several musicians in the Ace Attorney series in various different sort of positions. Prosecutors. There have been several witnesses, some defendants. I have to think about this for a second. Double cheeked up, breasting boobly down the stairs. It's true. Shake's got a lot going on, has a lot to offer. Funny enough, Shake, I actually feel like you might be a good fit for our first judge. And you can disagree with me. I think people could sort of like advocate for something else if they feel like this is not accurate for them. But I feel like Shake would make an excellent. I feel like Shake is a very good judge, just sort of playing. So you can see both sides. Of how things are proceeding. And in the Ace Attorney games, the judges are always sort of like, they always at the end of the case, they always they try to be as fair and impartial as they can be. Oftentimes they have sort of gags about them that they are a bit, you know, not always paying the most attention to everything that is going on, being a little bit persuadable by the prosecution. But they always come in clutch when it counts, and always come to the correct decision in the end. So I think Shake, I feel like you are a good. Oh, hold on. We gotta let this music play for a second. This is Godot's theme. This is one of my favorite tracks from the entirety of the series, the Ace Attorney series. Just gonna let that one soak for a bit. Oof, it's so good. And again, I swear, I will remember to do this correctly at some fucking point. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at it. All right, Shake, our first judge. Bix! Bix, look at him. Look at this cutie. Art by Lazzy. I recognize Lazarus Cat's art style anywhere. Also having a piece by Lazarus. I have been in love with Bix's design since I saw it. This outfit is so cute. It's so fun, so party boy. I think, and this is just my immediate impression. Bix, I feel like would make an excellent defendant. He's got that kind of energy where he's like, I'm just here to have a good time, and I have all of a sudden been accused of murder because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he's got that energy of like, he's kind of got that attitude of like, yeah, I'm cute, but what about it? A little, not a terribly tsundere attitude, but a little bit of that kind of like Soon energy potentially. But he does seem like the kind of guy that you would be like, just based off of the energy, it's like, oh, I gotta defend him, but he's not working. He doesn't want to work with me. He feels like he's above it maybe a little bit. But in the end, you sort of break through and you sort of get him to trust you, and you're able to sort of get all the information you need to successfully defend him. Andrew, welcome. Thank you for the well wishes. But yeah, I think Bix is going to go into our defendant category as well. Fantastic. And again, we're going to go with 430. There we go. I'm going to remember to do it this time. Chat, mark my words. Mark my words, chat. I'm going to remember Apollo. Apollo. What time? Okay, it is 1:06:45. Mark it. Apollo, guilty. Immediately. Continuing the trend of Looney and Apollo always being the menace to society. Criminal, straight to jail. Jail for Apollo. Didn't even review the case. We know what's up. An android with a foggy past and a bright future. Mac and cheese is... Do you like the sound that mac and cheese makes, Apollo? Is that what you're... Listen, I did at least once. Maybe twice, zombie. I will not stand for this slander, despite the fact that there's video evidence of me fucking it up multiple times. I mean, look at that face. This is also Lazzy. This is also a Lazzy piece. God, what a cutie. What a cutie. No, you're not a culprit. Apollo, interesting. I think your energy, Apollo, there's a couple of different ways I think you could go. Oh, in which case he's the culprit. That's really funny to me. I wish those games did better in the States. It's so funny. The Ace Attorney Investigations games are the only games that have not, other than the first one, the second one was not released in the States. So I think the second Ace Attorney Investigations is the only Ace Attorney game that hasn't been released outside of Japan. And they have not re-released Ace Attorney Investigations, the first one. I kind of, despite the fact that it didn't do well, as compared to the rest of the series, I kind of want them to release the Ace Attorney Investigations as a collection as well, just so they've released everything. I did it, but I'm just see, Apollo's not even arguing against being guilty at this point. He knows he did it. He's just trying to ooh his way out of it. You know what, Apollo? That energy is exactly why you're in the culprit category. Is it working? I don't know. Ask the judge. Shake, is it working? I'm fair and impartial. I'm just deciding where you go. Like God intended. Death sentence for Apollo. It's over. It's Jover for you. For real though, I do feel like it could be the sort of like Android with a foggy past. Like you don't necessarily maybe remember everything. There's something interesting to me about that could go in like the sort of either the prosecutor or the defendant category, right? Because there's sort of elements like Simon Blackquill, who like actually committed a crime, or Godot, who's sort of like they got the element about him where he's like suffered a horrible accident and came back and nobody really knows who he is. This is not true justice. What a waste. 2 to 3. In the 2. Honestly, it's so funny. Like the culprits in Ace Attorney games either look so evil that you're like, oh yeah, they did it. It's clear. Like it's not supposed to be like a surprise necessarily when you find out who did it. Like finding out who did it is not the hard part in an Ace Attorney game. It's fairly obvious. It's you prove how they did it or that it was them. It's the ones that don't look like they committed the crime. Lethal, thank you for the follow. It's the ones that don't look like they committed. It's the Dahlia Hawthorns of the world. That have that sort of like ooh sort of cute energy. It's like, I could never commit a crime. He committed multiple. I'm a serial murderer. Sorry for the spoilers for Ace Attorney games. I should have put a spoiler tag on this stream. You know what? Apollo, I'm sticking with my base instincts. You belong in the culprit tier. Absolute menace. Absolute menace to society. But if you weren't in the culprit tier, I think you would either be in the prosecutor or defendant tier. Jaewon, welcome. We haven't gone to you yet, so you're just in time. It was just a prank, Your Honor. I didn't mean to stab him 7 times in the chest with the knife. Thank you for the well wishes for the debut. All right, Apollo. Jail for Apollo for 1,000 years. Crim! It's Crim! Crimson Cyclo. Everybody's favorite himbo. Crimbo. All right, it is 111.58. Crim, tree. A wrongfully accused himbo musician woodsman finds his way into the court. Whatever shall the jury find? He's sexy, Your Honor. Guilty. I love it. I love everything. Not a cowboy. Historically, people think Crim is a cowboy. Not a cowboy. More of a hipster indie musician look. Not a cowboy hat. 30 years in the timeout corner. You know, funny enough, I feel like I like the picture that Crim has painted here of a wrongfully accused himbo musician. I feel like that is it's a rich narrative for us to explore. So I think I'm actually going to air with him on this one. I think Crim is going to go into the defendant category, not purely because it was self-selected, but that seems like a rich narrative to me. 10 nights at Freddy's. That's too many. That's too many nights at Freddy's. That's double the recommended amount of nights at Freddy's. Fossil, I mean, You're not that late. You're not too terribly late. Welcome, welcome. Who are we moving on to? Stormy. Stormy. I think I met Stormy via another Smasher Pass actually, and I immediately sort of latched on to her design because if you haven't noticed, similar white, gold, and blue aesthetic going on with it. So visual, like the sort of palette of it, I very much a fan of. I mean, also look at this. Look at the stained glass sort of piece. I love this. I need to find out who actually did this. I should ask her. This is very, very cool. I love the kind of look of like stained glass or like the sort of Art Nouveau style pieces. It's very, very cool. Really nice design. There's a little bit of a yandere look here. This is a look that screams I'm guilty, Your Honor. She's truly girl bossing. She's gatekeeping, gaslighting, and girl bossing, Your Honor. It's true. I mean, but then you have this look, like, compared to you. I mean, look. I contain multitudes. I contain multitudes. I can be your angel and your devil. So Stormy, an ice dark dragon, one of the 7 warlords that rule over the realm of Duhan. So, you know what strikes me as being interesting about this one? Sort of a warlord energy. So she's not afraid to get her hands dirty. She's willing to get into it. She's got a sort of like ethereal, like intimidating beauty to her. She's got other hobbies. She's not all violence and murder and warlords. I can be your baby. Exactly, Squad Mother. Exactly. I think this is gonna be. I feel like this is a good call. I'm a fan of this call. I think Stormy might go into the prosecutor category for me. She's got that kind of energy of just like being cutthroat and willing to sort of like do anything it takes to get the conviction that she's looking for. Not quite Manfred von Karma levels of that, but like maybe Simon Blackquill energy, where she's like, yeah, I've committed violent crimes in the past, but that does not cloud my judgment. It was a perfectly reasonable murder. I think prosecutor might be a good fit for Stormy. God damn it, I fucking forgot again. We're gonna go 113, 30 roughly. I might fix these later. Who knows? Who knows? Zombie, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know what you're gonna say. Leaf, it's your turn. You're up. C1 1645. There we go. Look at this man. Oh, so handsome. I like this sort of like headshot, this sort of avatar image. I might ask you where you got this one, actually. I actually really like the style. It's very, very cute. I like the look. So Leaf, green fella, ready to help if possible. You know, he's got that kind of like rugged, that sort of like rugged himbo energy that I feel like kind of puts him in a nice, wait, not prosecutor, in a nice kind of like gumshoe. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I might message you on Twitter about it, because that's I would love to have that sort of in my back pocket potentially at some point. But you've got a sort of like Dick Gumshoe, maybe not Bobby, maybe Bobby Fulbright, sort of detective energy about you. The sort of like, I'm doing my best, I'm here to help sort of energy that is very detective in an Ace Attorney series. Yes, Gumshoe, but with a little bit more going on upstairs. Himbo energy, but not necessarily full himbo brain power. But no, I think detective is a perfect fit for you. Fantastic. Boop. Ollie! Ollie, you're up. I don't know if you're still in chat, Ollie. Ooh, man, we've got up to 31 viewers, huh? Wow, that certainly called up fast. Ollie, it's your turn. Look at you. Russian post-punk enjoyer, doesn't talk much. Loves British panel shows, underground comedy. Doesn't like seafood. I mean, Ollie, we can talk about this. Listen, I know not seafood isn't for everybody, which is fine. That just leaves more for me, because I fucking love seafood. Doesn't like toxic relationships or rude people. Your local artist likes to draw very, very cool people. Look at that. Look at that. You know what, Ollie? I feel like based off of your sort of likes and your dislikes here, your sort of little bio that you've given me, and your love of British panel shows, I feel like you belong in our second judge slot. I feel like you also have good judge energy. I feel like in the end, I feel like you're gonna get there in the end, and you're gonna get us the verdict that we need. You're gonna come in clutch, and you're gonna give us. Do you not want to be in a position where you have to make these decisions? It's a lot of responsibility. It's up to you. Somebody's life hangs in the balance. So you better hope you're not a rude defendant. Otherwise, Ollie might decide that you're guilty after all. But welcome, our second. We need another defense attorney is what we need. I gotta get us a new defense attorney. Demi's holding down the fort up there. I think we've got some good options coming up. And again, hold on. We're gonna go with 118. 118.45. Tetris 120.28. There we go. Tetris. You pinned it? Why did I give you mod powers? Why did I do this to myself? I knew what was gonna happen. I'm getting roasted by my own mods. I mean, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal stream behavior. Tetris. It is time. You give zombie mod. It's true. It's true. I knew what I was getting myself into. Tetris. I love your design, Tetris. I think I remember seeing you in one of the early Smasher passes that I sort of jumped into when I got on Twitter and was sort of just getting into the VTubing space. The Hummingbird Wind Mage sort of energy. I love the look of it. It reads like that. Like if I saw this and then I saw the description of Hummingbird Wind Mage, I'd be like, no, that's it. That's it perfectly. I like the kind of like bird and sort of like flowy winged feathery energy. Also, I like this piece. It's got a nice dynamic pose too. It's very cute. Look at that. I mean that doesn't sway my opinions at all. Cheeky and a little sassy. In fights, I use speed and evasion to gain the upper hand, but when it comes to battles of speech, I can be quite charismatic and persuasive. You know, I think that I'm not just saying this because it would give us our second defense attorney. But I think there is an element of like sort of like thinking fast on your feet and sort of rolling with the punches. That sort of like almost airbendery kind of approach to conflict. I feel like and being able to sort of like make your case and sort of like convince people when you need to, that does kind of give you good defense attorney energy, I think. Because you can be charismatic and persuasive, but not quite in a way that is like as direct and is sort of like overbearing as a prosecutor can be. Yeah, I think several people are very, very normal about that last piece, Darth. But yeah, I feel like Tetris, I feel like you would make an excellent defense attorney in our sort of role. I think you've kind of got there's some defense attorneys, like the sort of like more seasoned ones, I think that you get as like sidekicks and flashback cases, like the Mia Fey's Oh, we're gonna get rid of that one. If I can click on it. Oh. There we go. Hey, got our first bot. We got our first bot. But yeah, the sort of Mia Fays, like the more seasoned defense attorneys, the people who've got several more cases under their belt, I feel like is a good fit for you. Very good. Tetris. J1, it's your turn. And we're at what? 124.16. I've gotten better at it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I've gotten better at it. J1, look at this. God, I love your design. I've always loved your design. It's very, 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 very cool. Just look at that. I also like the sort of like, I don't think this is a traditional piece, but it's kind of got a brush stroke that mimics like acrylic on canvas, which I think is very, very cool. That's got to be like a brush setting, which is very nice. I like that. The sort of like faux traditional piece. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that face. The sort of cutesy, more casual look at the end. Gumiho, sort of nine-tailed fox shaman who communicates with the dead to help them move into the afterlife. People don't really use my services these days, so game in your free time instead. So you sort of directly call out something that is very, very prominent in the Ace Attorney series, especially the first three games. Like where being a spiritual medium is sort of like a huge plot point for several of the characters. Yeah, so normal right now. Rogue, I definitely feel like that's a character that you would J1's design is something that is right up your alley. And the spiritual mediums have very often they sort of like helped people, like help detectives with cases, like sort of helping solve cases before. But also they're very, very often in the assistant role, people who have sort of like preternatural, like supernatural awareness of some kind. So rather than being the more like sort of bubbly, sort of like ditzy personality type for the assistant, I feel like you sort of bring that element of like the spiritual, being able to converse with the dead and sort of channeling the sort of like spirits of the dead to sort of help and pull in clutch when it needs to be. Exactly. Assistant who's actually guilty when they get accused. Oh no, they did it, Your Honor. They did it. But I like having J1 in the assistant category. It sort of rounds out the category as not being fully just like the kind of like cute, bubbly sort of sidekick, but like assistants sometimes can have a serious side to them as well, so. Why does everybody have a gun? Why does everybody keep pulling guns out? Unbelievable. Not in my chat. Check your guns at the door. Daz! It's Daz's turn. Dazzy Daz. And what time is it? It is 1:27:22. Very good. Daz, Your Majesty, if you're being formal, king of the beautiful and secluded Dynastis region, for some public relations for the benefit of his people, educated and kind, but with a sassy exterior and a hidden, ruthless nature below. Interesting. You know, funny enough, I do feel like I'm gonna bring a knife to the gunfight. It's true, Squad Mother, that's a good idea. I should bring a knife to the gunfight. Based off of Daz's sort of like description, Daz can have that sort of energy that kind of can put him in the culprit category. I think of like, he seems very calm and collected and kind and on the surface, but if you provoke him enough, maybe he could do something drastic. Which is interesting. I do. I'm gonna put him here for now while I sort of think through where if he would belong somewhere else. He could also go in the prosecutor category, though I don't think typically that hasn't been the sort of like personality profile of the prosecutors in the Ace Attorney series. I don't think he fits as a judge or a detective. Defendant might be interesting. Witness could be interesting. You know what? Daz, if you're out there, I haven't seen Daz, but he'll come back and see this eventually. Based off of the description and the vibes, and this is sort of the Menace to Society tier. Daz is a Menace to Society. I don't think anybody would disagree with that if I say that. That's not a controversial statement, right? Some of the things that Daz has said in chat. Exactly. I think this is non-controversial. I think putting Daz here is exactly where he belongs. On the bottom. Very good. Whispering Jade, our Jiangxi VTuber. Oh man, this is Jade's a more recent sort of like casual outfit that they had people vote on. That I love. I love this outfit a lot. It's very cool, very sexy. Yo, exactly. This is Jade. Actual model. Hey, yeah, there you are. There you are, Jade. Oh, look at this. I love the energy of this piece. Yeah, the outfit, this is a very, very recent. This Jade just posted this one pretty recently. So, it's pretty new. Just straight titties. It's true. Love to see it. So, look at that smile. You look at that smile and you tell me that there's not some mischievous thoughts going on in that head. And then you see this, and then you see this one. The vibes of this piece scream, "I did it, Your Honor." The vibes of this piece scream, "I'm guilty, but you'll never catch me." My inner Lana Del Rey. That's very funny. Interesting. Okay, so Jade, where do you belong? Where do you belong? So when somebody has this level of like mischievous energy to them, like even some degree of sinister, potentially with the red glowing eyes, they usually either belong in the witness or the culprit category. Culprit because they did it clearly, or witness because they did something wrong, even if it wasn't murder. And I think I'm gonna put Jade in the witness category, because I think Jade is one of those witnesses that did something wrong and is sort of covering it up by sort of being tricksy and evasive on the stand. They didn't quite. I am an emperor. It's true. Listen, could anybody actually stop you if you did commit the murder? I don't know. I don't actually know. You might have political. What's the word? You might have diplomatic immunity. Like that one, the last case in Ace Attorney Investigations. What a fucking mess. But yeah, I think you could go. I think you go in the witness category, because I don't necessarily think you committed the murder, but you did do something wrong, and we're gonna figure out what that is on the stand. We're gonna find the truth. We're gonna pull the truth out of you, and you probably won't be punished for it, but we're gonna get there in the end. We're gonna get there. Astro, I shouldn't say it. But I heard a whisper that I was innocent. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Your Honor. Not innocent in the slightest. We're gonna go with 130 on this one. Oh wait, 130. We'll go 131. Why not? Very good. Lunex. Lunex, are you around? Lunex, are you there, my boy? I don't know if I've seen Lunex. Oh well, we're gonna get there. Everybody's favorite, adorable, cute red panda. He's not here to defend himself, so he can't stop us. He can't stop us from calling him cute. If he wanted us to, if he wanted to stop us, he should have been here to defend himself. But he's not. Taking revenge on the people who ruined his and his brother's life. Revenge story. You love to see it. You love to see it. So we got Lunex here. Where are we gonna put Lunex? I mean, he's just a little guy. Lunex is just a little guy. I feel like he's gonna go. He's either gotta go in the, let's see. He's just a little guy, it's true. He's either gotta go in the, I feel like there's so many prosecutors in the Ace Attorney series that are like have an agenda, a vendetta, like they're trying to accomplish something, like they're out for revenge or they're out to like correct an injustice, like they're like working to their own code, like behind the scenes. And I feel like Lunex maybe reminds me a little bit of like a young Miles Edgeworth in that scenario, where he's like, oh, there's just like somebody's got a chip on their shoulder that they got to prove, or like a goal that they're trying to accomplish. I'm trying to think. I don't think he might have the assistant energy. He could be an assistant. He's not quite the bubbly sort of like type of assistant. Call him baby. Yeah, it's true. All you gotta do is embarrass him and you'll win the case. He could also, I think, be potentially a witness or a defendant, but I think we're gonna put him in the prosecutor category, because he's got that sort of like angle of sort of trying to accomplish his goal and doing whatever it takes to sort of reach his aims. You know what, Viv? I do think that's a fair point. He does, I think, have good witness energy, because that can also be a sort of like reason why somebody is not being as forthcoming with the truth as they would want to be. It's like they did something that they don't want to get in trouble for, but they didn't necessarily commit the big crime. Exactly. You know what? That's a good call. I actually really like that sort of narrative spin on it. So I think we're going to go with that. I think we're going to go with witness actually for Lunex. And we're going to say Lunex was at 134. We'll do 134.30. Why not? Boop. Lunex, Nexy, the cutie red panda himself. Oh, look, it's my mod. It's Zombie. Your Honor, he's adorable. Look at him. Run away, run away. Well, I know he's guilty of something. It's roasting me in chat. Guilty. Straight to jail. No questions asked. Guilty, Your Honor. Don't let the cute exterior fool you. He's a killer. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Mod solidarity, give this man a fair shot. Squad mother, okay, fine. He's the one defendant you wish actually was guilty. Incredible. It's like I don't trust it. You know what? Fine, we're gonna put him in the defendant category. It's like everybody thinks he did it and you're having trouble trusting him because he's been so mean to you in chat. He's roasted you so hard. But he's not actually guilty. He's just like that. He's just like that, Your Honor. And is it also fitting that I forgot to do the timestamp on he's guilty. I haven't even started. That's true. You haven't yet. This is just the beginning. Krim, welcome. We got you earlier. We did put you in the defendant category. Your narrative was compelling. The one that you posted in your response. Wrongfully accused himbo musician. So we did put you in the defendant category. There you are. You're good, Fiend, I swear. Well, that remains to be seen, Zombie. That remains to be seen. Leonito, Leon VT. Speaking of mischievous cat boys. Cat boys are not to be trusted in general, I think. Busy day, huh, Krim? In general, I don't think cat boys are to be trusted. It's just sort of a... There's just something about them, you know? Yeah, Shake. He is the most precocious witness. He's like the, what's her name from, oh God, what's her name? Why can't I remember her name? The sort of like sexy woman witness from the first, like the second case in the first Ace Attorney game. The one that's just like the whole thing is just like sexy, attractive woman secretary. April May. Yes, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember her fucking name. April May. He's kind of got a little bit of April May energy as a witness. It's like April May wiretapped somebody's phone, so she committed a crime for sure. So I feel like Leon has some of that energy. Some of that energy, indeed. 138, 30. Yeah, we're gonna put Leon in the witness category. Witness I had a feeling was gonna be the biggest category, if only because it covers such a wide variety of just quirks, you know? Yeah, one of the things about Ace Attorney that's you either love it or you hate it is a lot of characters, especially the early ones, have pun names. Like one of the characters in that same case is named Red White of Blue. Like he's the CEO of Blue Corp, so he's red, white, and blue. It's I mean, the bellboy did have a certain charm about him. It's true. He did have a certain charm about him. Tarth, speaking of little guys who would never commit a crime ever. It's Tarth. A space explorer is just a silly little guy who would never commit a crime. I mean, look at him. Death sentence. I think we have impartial judges. I think there's there's impartial judging happening in the chat, Your Honor. None of you would be in the judge category except for Shake and Ollie. That's why none of you are judges, because you're not impartial. Tarth. Well, interesting. Tarth. I feel like you could go your baby. It's true. Tarth did it, but you never thought to ask. Tarth, I feel like you could go in the assistant category. You just assumed that you would figure it out, and then you never did. So Tarth could go in the assistant category, I think. Slee, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You never sent me. I know who you were gonna send me, but you never sent me your image. And I can tell you right now exactly where he would go. You know where he would go. I don't think anybody would disagree with it. Anybody who knew the character. If you want to send me a PNG, I can put him in. You want to give me that art? Actually, I think I might have a piece of art. Twitter might not have done the thing. Here, hold on. Let me check really quick. Did you do it as a reply on the tweet, Slee? Yeah. Just send me the PNG in Discord. Huh. Yeah, I didn't get that notification. That sucks. That's fine. It's easy to add. Easy to add. We'll get to that in a second though. So Tarth. Again, I think you could go in the assistant category, Tarth, or you could go. You know what? I believe it. I fully believe it. Of course you would pick this one. Jesus. You're a menace. Slee, you're a menace, everybody. This is this is from Slee. This is from Slee. His character from a D&D campaign, Gully, Seagull Eric Cochra. We're gonna save that in here, and we're just gonna slot that in really quick. There we go. Very, very good. Come up, Harlan, not the cloaca. I can assist in a variety of ways. It's true. You know what, Tarth? I'm gonna go with my initial feeling. I feel like you've got assistant energy. I think you could be an assistant. Teehee. Teehee. Though you do have that kind of mischievous energy that does sort of put you. You know there's a character from the second Ace Attorney game that kind of has that like teehee dark energy to them. You don't have quite that energy, but you're like borderline. That's because this isn't about what you do in real life. This is about the vibes. That's fair. I'm gonna try and find that tweet later. I don't know why it didn't come through. I didn't see it. I'll look again later though. I will look again later. And because we just added you, so this is Gully. Gully absolutely did it. Slee, you knew when you submitted that this is where he was going. Gully committed every crime imaginable. There was a lot of murder that happened. A lot of vandalism. There was a lot of vandalism that happened. It's very true. This seagulls are guilty just in general of all the crimes. Every crime. We got a little bit distracted in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in at. Did I not? Oh no, I did. I already did it. I remembered. And then we got distracted. All right, Viv. All right, Viv. Viv, it's your turn. You're up on the chopping block. General Shrimp, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Astral Labyrinth. My name is Bo Astra. I'm the avatar of the Taurus constellation, the guardian of the Astral Labyrinth, and just general sexiest constellation in the sky. Welcome. We are currently nearing the end of our Smasher Pass Objection or Overruled, where I'm categorizing our participants based off of what role I think they would play in an Ace Attorney game. And welcome, you've come in towards the tail end. It's time for Viv. 146.52. Doop. Viv. Thank you, Squad Mother, for allowing motherfucker into the chat. Can I add, I've done many mock trials and was always prosecutor, and I always won. You're like, Viv, I knew for a joke that I was gonna pretend to put you in culprit, just because everybody always assumes that you're lying or guilty. But I do honestly think you belong in the prosecutor slot. I do think you belong in the prosecutor slot. He's the head. He's the epitome of gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Exactly. And listen, that doesn't preclude him from being a prosecutor. Some of the prosecutors have done gaslighting. Automod really doesn't like fucker. Motherfucker. This is an 18+ stream. We can say fuck. Automod wild now. Listen, you gotta. This is Automod's first entry into my stream, so we gotta shape him. We gotta shape Automod. Thank you. Thank you, Squad Mother, for adding all of these terms taking all these terms out of Automod's filter. Into the Bow Astroverse, fantastic. Thank you very much. But yeah, Viv, I agree with you. I actually agree with you. I do think you would be in the prosecutor slot. I do not think you would be a culprit, despite how funny it would be to put you down here. So there you go, Viv in the prosecutor slot. Squad Mother. She's adorable, Your Honor. This is Gigi. This is a D&D character. I know for sure. Squad Mother has submitted this cute little gnome wizard. Don't let the appearance fool you. She is also a menace. Truly. Otto's Irresistible Dance would like to say hello. Gigi Abigas, and Kiki, her little pseudo dragon familiar. It's a pseudo dragon, right, Squad Mother? Yep. Fantastic. Given Gigi's proclivities as a wizard, it would be a direct analog, I feel like, to Trucy Wright from Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. It's a very cute design. Yeah, Gigi's a very cute character. Learning, teaching others, hanging out with best friends. Magic is powerful, but love even more so. I do feel like Gigi has very big assistant energy. It's true. Apollo Justice, you are no Apollo. Bad. You're this is why you're in the culprit. This is why you're in the culprit section. Yeah, no, Gigi is a very, very cute character, and I think she does have Gigi has very big assistant energy. There we go. And I fucking forgot. You're here as well. You can roast me for this, because I forgot again. I think it was 1:49:30-ish, probably, roughly. You were here, you saw. Ash, we're here. It's Cass. Silly little guy, self-taught wizard and big hat enthusiast with strange fixations on many types of magic, some considered to be unnatural. Hey, there you are, Ash. Ash and Lily's in the chat. Cass is a character I'm very familiar with as well. So is Rogue and Slee. But this is actually Rogue. This is actually Rogue's art. This is Rogue's art of Cass. And here is Rogue's sort of character reference. I had forgotten. I love that big hat. Your full outfit for Cass like fucking slays. God, Cass has always been a good design, a fun design. Interesting. I feel like Cass. Ooh, Ash, I'm gonna let you make a case here. I'm gonna let you make a case here for where you think Cass belongs, personality-wise. Because they have a deeply concerning subject matter expertise relative to the case. Dude, it's like a little too into the murder. You know what? I think, interestingly enough, that almost feels like it would put you in the, I could see, like, the detective role is very specifically for, like, the detective that is involved in the, like, investigations, like, the ones who are, like, from the sort of precinct. As a consultant, I feel like you would likely go into the witness category, in that regard. Because you've got information that is very necessary, very specialized information. Like, you're somebody that's brought in because there's something that isn't understood and they need someone to clarify. So I feel like witness is a good category for Cass in that sort of avenue. Are you two? What are you fighting about in chat? Apollo, you causing problems. What are you doing? Apollo is trying to get out of the culprit category. Listen, Apollo. I don't know. We've hit we've hit the sound effects section of the playlist. There we go. We don't need sound effects. We need actual music. You're stuck there. You're gonna stay there for now. All right, Cass. All right, so I'm gonna look back. GG, we did 149.30. We are at 150. Let's say 152. We're nearing the end. We've got Ice Boy. Look at him. Everyone, the ASMR artist, Ice Boy Wave himself, Doodle Dreamer that draws on people's dreams, an ice elemental that manifests ice and snow with a simple touch. Shake and Ollie close to your case. It's too late. It's too late, Apollo. Ice Boy. So there is a character from the Ace Attorney Investigations, for the first Ace Attorney Investigations game, that kind of has like a sleepy energy to her. That kind of like, Ice Boy isn't like a sleepy character necessarily. He's just sort of like associated with sleep. Interesting. Where am I gonna put you? Where am I gonna put you, Ice Boy? A Doodle Dreamer that draws on people's dreams. An ice manifests ice snow with a simple touch. This is gonna be an interesting one. I feel like so this is interesting because some of the defense attorneys in the games have essentially like special, like supernatural powers that they can rely on in order to sort of help them break through witness like lies. Like Phoenix has the sort of stone that he gets that lets him sort of like know when people are lying, or like have locks on their hearts that he has to break through in order to get them to tell the truth. Apollo has an ability to like see through people's tells that lets them know like when they're sort of like giving away that they're lying or not being fully forthcoming. Athena's got the emotion matrix that sort of like helps break through emotional noise, distortion, to sort of figure out what is going on, why people are not remembering things correctly necessarily. I think it could be interesting to have Ice Boy in the defense attorney category because it's possible that you could rely on sort of like, it could be an interesting way to like rely on dream interpretation on a supernatural level to sort of like break through people's sort of interpretations of things that they saw, almost in the same wheelhouse as the emotional distortion for Athena Sykes. I kind of like that idea. I think it would be interesting to have Ice Boy as a sort of attorney or like assistant attorney that like lets you sort of like read into people's dreams, sort of help find the truth. It sort of fits. Ace Attorney as a game, a series has never been fully logically sound in terms of like how things play out. So aromatherapy mechanic is an interesting one. That is interesting. And I know Zany Wisconsin did not get a chance to, or didn't submit this on Twitter, but I did get their PNG for it. And this is, we'll say this was like 155.45. Why not? But we have our last one, and I can pull up. Do I have a good way to pull this up? I might actually. Hold on. Open browser. There we go. This is Amira, who is a bard, another sort of D&D character submission. And Amira's whole thing is that she was a bard who ended up studying at a sort of like Candlekeep, was like the sort of like magic school at Candlekeep, despite not being a wizard, and sort of the struggles that came along with that, and sort of going off on her own to sort of adventure and help find a a classmate and a friend who ended up going missing because of a magical experiment gone wrong. Amira is interesting because Amira is very, very inquisitive and interested in like learning new things and maybe exploring things that shouldn't be explored so much, sort of delving into darker secrets that perhaps are better left alone, and sort of reaping the consequences of those things. Everything from slowly dying because of their connection to a sort of like undead being, and sort of joining the service of a demonic dragon queen in order to fix that first problem. Well, I would do that, yeah. Yeah. Ash probably understands to some degree, but Amira is interesting. What did I tell with Zanny that I was gonna? Oh, that's right. I joked that I was gonna put Amira in the guilty category. She's guilty. She's guilty, Your Honor. She's committed crimes. All normal things any person would do. There is like a level of, I don't think Amira has like the energy of a prosecutor. I do think she does have the, I think there's a level. Yeah, I did tell Zanny that Amira would go straight in the culprit category. She's guilty, Your Honor. I think it could be interesting to have Amira in the defendant category because, you know, Amira's done some questionable things, but ostensibly in the pursuit of greater good, potentially. I don't think she goes in the prosecutor category because I don't think she necessarily has like the correct sort of vibes for the sort of like cutthroat, relentless element of it. I feel like defendant might actually be a good category for Amira, because I think there's that level of just like, Stitch, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Defendant seems right. Yeah, I think I will take that as a sign that I am on the correct path. But yeah, I think Amira goes in the defendant category. And that's it. That's everybody. That's all 33 entries, because there were 31 and then 2 people I had to add in the middle. Immediate reds. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming in. We got to the end. It only just about 2 hours. That's actually about how long I thought it was going to take. So we were very successful, I think, in that regard. So I'm gonna go ahead and download that image so I can post it on Twitter later. But yeah, everybody, we have done it. We have reached the end of objection or overruled. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. I do have a bit of a surprise I've been holding on to because, yeah, I thought it would be a fun thing to show. You know, Looney, you do not all get a free car. An 18+ Ace Attorney case. Apollo Justice did streak as a... that would be funny. No, I've been holding on to this for a bit, courtesy of a friend of mine, and some of you are familiar with as well. Ash, as I can never remember how to say his the second part of his name, Ash, on Twitter. He and I have worked together to bring you a little bit of a fun thing. Mixing and mastering, tuning and timing done by Ash. So now I'm going to pass it over and premiere my first cover, Loser Baby from Hazbin Hotel. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and then pass this on to... So things look bad and your back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems fucking hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall. Can't face the world sober and dopeless. You've lost your way. You think your life is wrecked Well, let me just say you're correct. Wait, what? You're a loser, baby, a loser. Goddamn, baby, you're a fucked up little whiny bitch. Hey. You're a loser just like me. Thanks, asshole. Screws loose, boozer, and only one-star refuser. You're a power bottom at rock bottom, but you got company. Is this supposed to make me feel better? There was a time I thought that no one could relate to the gruesome ways in which I'm damaged. But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight. We're all living in the same shit sandwich. I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak. And you think that makes you unique? Get out of here, man. We're both losers, baby. We're losers. It's okay to be a coked up, dick sucking hoe. Baby, that's fine by me. I'm a loser, honey, a schmoozer and a dummy, but at least I know I'm not alone. You're a loser just like me. I got an appetite for gambling. I got an appetite for sampling every drug and sex toy I can find. Go ahead, baby, sing that song. Come on. I got no house left to deflower. I sold my soul to save my power. Now I'm on that demon's leash. I'm trapped and it gets worse with every hour. You're a loser, baby. A loser, but just maybe if we eat shit together, things would end up differently. It's time to lose your self-loathing. Excuse yourself, let hope in, baby. Play a card, be who you are. A loser, just like me. Oh, I hope you all liked that. Thank you. I saw everybody fucking going and all out in the chat. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah, I've been sitting on that one for a while. I just finished. I put the finishing touches on it literally at like 3 a.m. So thank you everybody. I need to make that. I actually need to make that live at some point. It's currently on private, but it will be on my YouTube channel, which is linked on in my description, in my about, and in my link section. Zany, Wisconsin, welcome. We placed Amira in the defendant category, because she's done some questionable things, but she's not necessarily guilty, Your Honor. But yeah, thank you everybody. I'm glad you all enjoyed that. I wanna do some more covers. It's just, you know, it takes a lot of work to get them done, and to find people to collaborate with. So I would like to do more in the future. And this was not the one I expected to be my first one, but it ended up being my first one. Thank you. All right. So I realized while we were just sort of chilling, I didn't show off a couple of features about my design, my PNG tuber here, that some of you might be interested in. You know how some people have sort of different toggles for their models, and I do have a couple of different things going on for when things get a little bit more lighthearted. I have a bit of a laughing side. It's hard to remember to switch to this, but it's for general good vibes. This is an option that I have. Show hooves? No, I don't have any hooves to show on this model. Maybe in the future. Maybe I can get a toggle. Show claw. Degenerates. You're all guilty. I'm moving everybody into the culprit category. Not for free. Exactly. That goes on Only Hooves. Okay, well, you can see, you can't, Squad Mother, you can see that on my other Twitter. So many channel points. That's true. I'm gonna have to get some redeems at some point when I hit affiliate. I don't have a lot of time to think about it. We're already fast approaching. But no, and for times when Salt takes over, and for when you all start pissing me off in chat, I've yeah, don't fuck with me. You're gonna get the horns. You saw the bull staff. I know you want to stretch, hydrate, and posture. After I show these off, I'm actually going to take a bit of a break, a little bit of a break for everybody to stretch and go off. I think after this, I'm gonna do a little bit of Honkai Star Rail. I think I'm gonna play some Honkai Star Rail for people who want to stick around. But I need to take a bit of a bio break and go and get up and stretch for a bit. Though that doesn't sound entirely convincing coming from this face. This is something, if you've seen any of my Alan Wake videos on YouTube or some of the other horror games that I've done, this is my my scared little guy. Hong Shu Star Naps. It's true. Gotta stretch them hooves. Puppo, welcome. I'm not scared to see you. I'm happy to see you, but I'm showing off my alternate emotions. He's so of way. Hello, Papa. Welcome. And then this, for when things get a little hot and heavy. Yeah. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is yeah, this is for when things get a little bit you know, maybe close to not safe for Twitch. Just because I'm dating a Phantom Thief doesn't mean I'm guilty. Batman is allowed to ban criminals. I mean, he's allowed to. It's true. And just to reward everybody for showing up for the debut, and to see a future redeem, there is also a shirtless variant, which some of you have seen before. But did Gazo Tuber? We got a little bit of a blip there. Gazo, are you having a time? Encoding overloaded. Uh-oh. Is it fixing? Are we good? GazoTuber, are you okay? All right, everything is fine. Everything is fine. We had a bit of a freak out there for a second. I'm gonna hold on. All right, we got to get in here, and then we've got we have a version of this for every single emotion. So for when the shirt comes off, we can continue on as normal. That file is large. I mean, it's out there. For those of you who want to find it, it is out there. It's true. Everybody likes the struggle. Everybody likes to see a man struggling. It's true. It makes them if a man is a little bit pathetic, it does make them a little bit more attractive, you know? And we've got the, oh no. Hold on, I have to move this got moved. There we go. We fixed it. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. You didn't see anything. Bull failure? Bull failure? Oh my God. Listen, everybody has scuff. I don't want to hear this. This is too much. This is too much for me. I can't handle it. I can't handle this level of attack. I'm being attacked. Unbelievable. How dare you, Tarth? Et tu, Tarth? Et tu? Baby boy, baby. God. Jesus. Fine. How did this get moved down again? You get to see behind the scenes. There we go. And the shirtless. But that's enough of that. You gotta pay channel points in the future to see that. If you want to see that, you gotta pay channel points. First one's on the house. Baby Bell. Baby Bell. Oh my god, Viv. So many channel points. There's the incentive. There's the incentive. All right. So I've shown off all of my toggles. Eventually, when I get my redeem set up, once I've got affiliate, those will be redeemable. Until then, I will use them at my discretion. Laughing cow cheese. So, and with that, I'm gonna take a bit of a break. So if people want to stick around, I'm gonna be playing some Star Rail after this. Thank you for joining me for the main event and for the special surprise cover. I'm going to put that live while I'm on break as well. Should be no more than 5-ish minutes. So I will put you onto the BRB screen, and hopefully I'll see some of you around when I come back. So see you in a bit. Hello. Welcome back. I'm here. For everybody who's still around, welcome. I'm glad to see. So the last part of the stream is going to be a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed. Hold on. I just realized the game audio is sort of playing in the background there. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed. Just gonna chill and play a little bit of Honkai Star Rail while we kind of hang out. Cyan, welcome. I do need to post the I still need to post the image, but we placed you perhaps unsurprisingly in the culprit category. Did I know? I saw everything, Coaster. I saw everything. And yes, that's exactly how the Milky Way came to be, actually. I gotta be careful. Sometimes. Where is you pointed a gun at me. You pointed a gun at me on Twitter. What do you expect? This violence will not be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Straight to jail. Jail for 1,000 years, Cyan. I think this should be fine. So we're gonna jump over to the I think this should still be okay. I'm gonna show off, I realize, my my stream schedule, my interim stream schedule, because I do have one coming that matches my wait, hold on. I do have one that matches my where is it? Why is it not? Oh, I turned off the wrong thing. There we go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Who's gonna testify to that? Me. I'm on the stand. I'm the judge, jury, and executioner. Guilty, Your Honor. I'm doing well. Thank you. Yeah, everything. I'm fairly happy with how things have been going so far. But yeah, so this is my interim stream schedule. I have one that matches my the rest of my assets coming soon. Yeah, hey, you know that guy. This art by Mochi Massey on Twitter, Massey V2 VT. So stream for the week of April 21st to the 27th, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a chill Stardew Valley stream around 1 p.m. EST tomorrow afternoon. See how long it goes, how long I tend to feel like playing Stardew Valley, but around that time, just going to be chilling. And I know coming up, I believe on April 30th, Krim, if you're in chat, or Iceboy, if either of you are in chat, I'm going to be playing more co-op Stardew Valley with Krim and Iceboy not this coming week, but the week after. So, wait. The bulge in that art goes crazy. That's not, I don't think that's a bulge. I think that's just a fold. Maybe it is a bulge. I don't know. Do we milk you or the cow? Coaster. I mean, why not both? Why not both? Monday. So this coming Monday, I would like to stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but I do have a sort of to be determined. I may stream, I may not stream, but if I do, it'll be sometime around 6 p.m. But yeah, so keep your eyes open for that. I might make an announcement. This will all be going on Twitter. This whole thing will be going on Twitter, and I'll likely pin it. So I'm choosing to interpret it as the bulge. That's fair. You can do whatever your heart desires. Speaking of Tarth, though, on Tuesday I'm going to be playing seamless co-op Elden Ring with Tarth Caliban. I like how I'm looking at it now. I love the way that it's, because it's all capital letters with this font. You just have the word anal in the middle of your Twitter handle. And that's throwing me off. Tarth Caliban alt, around 3 p.m. EST on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a Fortnite collab with Lunex around 3 p.m. as well. Thursday is another TBD, but it'll probably be around 6 p.m. if I stream. And on Friday, Viv, I know Viv will be excited about this one. I am going to be playing AI The Somnium Files on Friday. I played it to an extent before, and I will be playing it again, starting from the beginning on Friday. And that'll probably be something that I continue going forward. So that is what I'm going to be doing on Friday. And then on Saturday, I'm not going to be streaming because it's my actual IRL birthday. And we got to relax. We got to relax sometimes, you know? So this is the plan. This is the plan for next week. And that is how that is going to go. All things considered. So I'm going to put this on Twitter later. But for now, boop. It's time for some honky Star Rail. So let's get out of here. Very good. The subliminal messaging. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything subliminal about it, Tarth. Absolutely nothing subliminal about it. So we've got the Aventurine update. I will not be pulling for Aventurine, unfortunately. Moo Star Rail. I don't think I'm going to be pulling for Aventurine. I know a lot of people are very, very into the boy. I like him as well. But I'm saving for Boot Hill. You know? Boot Hill has got that energy. It's so sneaky and secrety. But yeah, I'm gonna be saving up for Boot Hill, and potentially Fu Xuan, if she. I assume Fu Xuan is coming soon because she hasn't shown up yet, and there's not very many limited banners that have come through that we haven't gotten repeats for. Zombie. Sure. But it can go both ways. Listen, the cowboy doesn't have to be the one in control all the time. What am I doing? What am I doing in Honkai? Was there a story? Was there a story mission that came along with? I don't think there was. There wasn't a story update in the latest update, was there? Waiting for the cowboy. Listen, he's got fun energy, and also I need better what is it? What is the thing called? Hold on. Where? I have like no physical type, good physical type. Like Luke, I have Luca, and I actually do need to get Hanya up. I have Luca, I have Hanya, and I have Su Shang, but I want a good physical type damage dealer. That's all right, Tarth. Good luck fighting Skyrim mods. I know how much of a pain in the ass that can be. Thank you for coming by. Physical hunt? Yeah, I think he is physical hunt, if I'm not mistaken. We can find out. I'm gonna search him. I'm gonna search him up. But currently, I'm working on building up Jing Liu. I risked it a little bit, and I pulled for her light cone because it is currently on It is currently new in, or not new, it's returning along with Jingliu. And out of the two, I already have one Jingliu. So it was between getting multiple Eidolons or getting the Light Cone. I think the Light Cone was a better choice. Let's see. Boot Hill. Destruction. Path of the Hunt. Yeah. Path of the Hunt. Ooh, is she also Harmony? That's the thing, though. Why do they keep making so many good Harmony characters? I don't need more Harmony characters. I've got Bronya. I've got Ron May. I've got Sparkle. I've got good Harmony characters. I don't need more good Harmony characters. I'll tell you what I do need. I need Fu Xuan. Because my best preservation character is Japard, and he doesn't do a lot. It was the class that was lacking the most at the start, yeah, but like, it's also got some of the best units in the game. Or at least, like, Bronya is incredible. Like, there's no shortage of them now, like, is the problem. They kind of overcorrected, it feels like, you know? Maybe I'm out of line there, but I feel like they're a bit overcorrected. But no, I'm working on building up. I'm working on like maxing out traces for Jingliu. I'm very, very close. I just need to grind out some more of these little purple bitches to get her up to max. And then I need to put some more stuff into Bronya. Bronya, I know for wait, no, Jingliu, I do need to also get her a new boots, and I need to get her a new body armor. Because I need crit damage, not crit rate on this. He is, but no, Argenti was physical erudition. Yeah, he was physical erudition. And it's so sad. Like, I like Argenti. He had the lowest pull percentage. Like, he has the lowest, like, have percentage out of any of the, like, limited banners. Which is, and I think it's because he's erudition. Like, people tend to like, erudition tends to be undervalued in terms of DPSs. And this is just a trend generally among people who play MiHoYo games. The female characters tend to be more desirable because the fan base skews in a certain direction. I know we kind of live in an echo chamber of gayness and queerness, but listen, the women get a lot of attention in these games. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, because there's no, I don't think I have any story stuff for me to work for. I've got a lot of, oh, did I never do this one? I never did this one. I have a lot of like side missions that I could do, but I think I'm gonna start off with a little bit of, yeah, I think we're gonna go try and get some new pieces for Jingliu. So let me go to my Interastral Guide. We need to go to Caves of Corrosion. I think it's Path of Gelid Wind. Yeah, Hunter of Glacial Frost. I know. So a lot of the suggestions I've seen for building Jingliu, Hunter of Glacial Frost is like the second best set people seem to pick for her, just because it increases ice damage and increases crit damage, which is like her whole thing. But if you are fighting specifically against a like thing that is weak to quantum, or like that is quantum, so much. People suggest Genius of Brilliant Stars. But it's like such a small percentage change that like I feel like it's not worth it to have to grind out that set for her. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, he's a great AoE character. There's the current sort of like event in the travel log, the not vignettes, where is it? Tides of War. One of these has Argenti as one of the characters, and he, like, in the right circumstances, you can go through his ult a lot. Like, he builds up his ult. Anything that like ups his energy is like really, really good. He can do a lot of damage in the right circumstances, but again, erudition AoE damage has not historically been the most important. Yeah, that is definitely something, Zombie. That's something I've considered doing, but like I also kind of just want to get a couple of key characters that I could definitely like. Bronya, I want to get Bronya like the best place possible because she can go in so many different teams. I'm trying to just like build up specifically some of the best units that I have, so I have stuff to run through the higher level end game content stuff without like struggling. Because I have to like focus. I also need to build up Black Swan and Kafka a little bit more for my dots team. And at some point I'm going to do some Sparkle and Bybri Lune shenanigans because, yeah, he's very skill point hungry and she loves giving you extra skill points. So seems like a match made in heaven. But we need to do what are we? I can never remember. It's mostly like wind, and I can probably just do, yeah, wind, imaginary, and normal. Is this gonna be a swap out Ting Yun for Bronya? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna dust off and Bybri Lune. It's been a hot second. Yeah.
You'll pay for this.
I like doing. In Genshin, it was such a pain. I'm gonna auto this for a bit so we can chat. In Genshin, there was so much about like leveling characters and like grinding materials and like getting people like fully leveled up in Genshin that was so annoying. Back when I played it. I don't know what it's like now. I don't know if it got any better. I know people still talk about Honkai as being better in most regards in terms of like material availability, like how much of stuff that you get and like the quality of life stuff that goes along with it. Though I have heard people say that the relic grind is worse in Honkai than it is in Genshin, and it's been so long that I actually don't remember, though I remember the relic grind in Genshin being like not particularly great. That was ultimately it for Genshin. Also, I originally, when I was playing Genshin, I had a mouse that had like a full spread of like 12 number buttons on the side that made switching and like doing combat so much easier. Like it was so easy to switch between characters, and it really made the whole like more dynamic combat form system really easy to do just with the right hand instead of having to do like all the numbers in real time. So I feel like if I was gonna play Genshin again, which I probably won't, I think I'm gonna play Zenless Zone Zero before I go back to Genshin, just because I like getting it on the ground floor, and I also like a lot of the character designs for Zenless Zone Zero. But I would have to get, I think I would have to get another mouse that has like all the numbers on the side again. I would definitely need that level of like ability to do it with one hand without having to, when moving with the left hand. That is the thing about the Honkai grind that I think is a lot more forgiving, is that you can just set it to auto battle most of the time when you're grinding materials, and you can do literally anything else because the auto grind is like actually pretty good. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it really will. It really will be a problem. I don't think I needed a headpiece. Ugh. One more time, run it back. I will say there was a period of time where I was busy prepping for the debut, and I was like doing a bunch of other stuff. I was like grinding through, trying to finish Elden Ring, my first playthrough of Elden Ring. So I wasn't playing a lot of Honkai. So I let my reserve energy build up for a really long time, and I found out that they cap it at 2400. Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero I'm actually very excited about, because we're actually getting like non-humanoid playable characters. Like we're getting Lycon and Big Ben as these characters that we can actually play as, and I'm like, that's such a difference aesthetically from how MiHoYo has done it in the past, and I'm so excited for it. I'm actually really excited for it. Furries Hugo Apparel. What was I saw a post. I saw a post on Twitter. I'll see if I can't try and find it later. That was just like who will the furry husbando of the year be for 2024, and like the common thread among like every single one of them from like I think it was like all the way back to like 2016. I think 2017 had like Greg from Night in the Woods, and obviously Legoshi was in there, and the main male character, the wolf guy from Brand New Animal. All of them were just like some form of like canid or like canid related animal, and it's like it's always a wolf guy. Blythe was in there. Blythe was in there from Elden Ring for 2022. And it's like, oh, I wonder who's gonna fucking get it this year. Lycon, probably from Sinless Zone Zero. Unless something else comes out that can compete for that spot, it's 100% gonna be Lycon. I think. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. There's probably a pronunciation out there for it somewhere. Hold on. Let me see if I can't find it. Is it based off of the Greek mythological name? I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised.
To guard and defend, crush them.
Like, it's like Lycon because of like lycanthrope or lichen or anything like that. Parry system and varying. Yeah, I actually haven't seen. I need to look more into the. Did I need glove? No, I need boots and body. God damn it. Ooh, crit damage and effect resistance. Okay, that's actually not bad. Pretty sure boots and body were what I needed though. So keep going. Gotta keep going. It really is, and it's not. There's like a level of like those are the most mainstream, like conventionally. It's weird to talk about furries in terms of like being conventionally attractive furries, but like cats, dogs, and wolves tend to be the ones that most people are okay with. You know, out of like all the furries, those are the ones that people are like, I get it, right? I personally feel like cows and bulls should be among them, but you know, I might be biased. Shake might be biased. Yeah, it's like a level of like whether or not mainstream culture thinks something is acceptably hot, right? It tends to be, those are the ones they tend to be like okay with saying, oh yeah, that's attractive. Well, thank you, Zombie. Thank you very much.
To guard and defend, crush them.
I gotta pull out the. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the compliment. Wait, you're gonna keep me? Hold on. Wait, you're gonna keep me on your bed? You're gonna keep me there against my will, or am I gonna be free to go whenever I want? Am I just there because I want to be? Is that the one? Is that the one Stitch? I think I know who you're talking about. I got sneezed. I mean, listen, Zombie. I'm not saying no, but I also think maybe we don't. Maybe we lead with the asking about it. You know. Shake is here because he wants to be. Shake is here of his own volition. I think I know who you're talking about. He's got like the kind of like white and gold like outfit. I think. I can just look him up. I don't know why I gotta say, I love that I can just have my auto battler going on in the background while I actually just talk. Fire Emblem. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, this guy's hot. I love him. I love this guy. If you really want to. Listen, it's just about having the ability to leave if we want to. You know, it's about freedom of choice. If I'm being honest. I'll stay. I'll stay if I need to, if I want to. But no, yeah, Asker. Big fan of this man, of this man's design. Absolutely. Would 100%. I don't like how. Listen, zombie, you don't need to tempt me. I'm already here. Yes. Oh, I mean, they're not. It's not the best. The sub stats are kind of not ideal, but it is speed boots. It is speed boots. Speed is the thing that I'm missing on my Jingliu, so like, I'll take it. I'm gonna lock that because I need it to be. Oh, I like that I could just trash it from. Sniff. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Yeah, I need speed boots for Jingliu, so that's not bad. That's not a bad one. We gotta keep going though. We still need a crit damage percent body. Listen, as long as everyone's having fun, that's the most important thing. It really is. Oh Lord. I'm honestly I'm thrilled. I'm very happy with the response to the Loser Baby cover. I was nervous. Like any sort of putting anything out there, especially when it comes to singing. It's always nerve-wracking. Because you're never sure how people are going to respond to it. But Ash did a great job. And Ash, who is currently in Japan and could not be here for the premiere, I told him, well, you're going to be there in spirit because we're going to have the video ready to reveal during the premiere. So when I post about it on Twitter, I'm going to tag him for sure. So I let him know everybody loved it. And if anybody has any mixing or mastering or like custom background music needs, Ash is on VGen, and you can commission him to do tuning and timing or mixing and mastering for your songs, or to help create some unique background music for you. I might actually hit him up because I could use some unique background music for my stream, I think. But Shake, I had a thought that I wanted to potentially work with you on, and maybe Krim actually, if Krim is willing, because I know Krim can record the drums. But I had an idea for a potential cover that might be very in your wheelhouse. As considering you're a big fan of Radiohead. Ayo. I'll talk to you about it. But I think it would be fun to like actually work with and get like some actual physical instruments involved and recorded for a cover. More boots. Oh, these have speed as a substat, but not great. No, I'll DM you about it because it was something I've been thinking about recently, but I haven't had the opportunity to say anything.
To guard and defend, crush them.
But I thought it would be fun to get other people involved because this cover was very, very sort of low key. I was using it mostly when I started doing it as a test song for like getting levels right for recording audio, for recording vocals. I had a different song that I wanted to do, which I will probably also be working on because I have an instrumental that I had commissioned for it. That I will probably be working on over the next few months. Once my finances have recovered a little bit, I'm kind of getting everything ready for the stream and sort of getting all the art commission that I've been getting commissioned has sort of taken a bit of a hit on my finances for the stream. Oh, that's right. You said you had gotten sick today. Yeah, no, absolutely. Go audio people scared. It's tricky. It's tricky, Looney. No, go take care of yourself. Yeah, if you need to go and you need to take a shower and you need to rest, please, by all means. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to my debut, and thank you for being a part of the objection or overruled. But yeah, if you need to dip out to go take care of yourself, absolutely. But yeah, Looney, it's such a struggle. Like even I, like, the people that know how to do like high-end sound design, like people who know how to like do full mixing and mastering and all that shit, it feels like wizardry, like magic to me, because there's so much I'm not trained to like hear or understand. Like, I think a lot of it is vocabulary, like a lack of like the ability to describe exactly what I'm hearing or not hearing. That is where like the education part of it comes in, and like knowing how to adjust that stuff, and like there's like a puzzle solving element to it almost. My friend Squad Mother, one of my other mods, was the one who sort of helped me get all my mic settings, my EQ settings for my mic setup. So the reason I sound as good as I do is because my audiophile friend and mod, Squad Mother, helping me out, especially because I deleted by accident all of my mic settings last week before my first test stream. Yeah, no, I have no end of gratitude towards Squad Mother for helping me out, like getting my microphone sounding as good as it does. So no, she knows how appreciative I am about it. So yeah, I listen, and now I know that it can do it, and I will not repeat that same mistake. I'll just make a different mistake, surely. But at least this time I have my audio settings like saved and like screen capped, so I can reset them exactly as they were before and not have it be a problem. Yeah, Squad Mother does a lot of work behind the scenes to sort of help me out, which is very much appreciative. But yeah, no, Looney, that's the big thing to me, is that the more you know about it, the easier it is to comprehend. But even then, it still feels daunting, the audio stuff. It's wild to me. Like, I had to figure out how to do like some basic stuff, and like what settings to do, and like how to get things set up to like record good raw vocals, which I still don't think I understand fully. And like, I'm not recording in like the ideal environment, but you know, you make do with what you can. I've got a bunch of audio, like sound absorption set up around, and you know, it's just trying to get the best like vocal isolation that you can. Vocals are hard, mixing is a pain, especially because everybody's like vocal quality is different too, and it's like mixing in a way to like highlight the unique qualities of their voice while still like making it sound good. When something goes through mixing and mastering, the outcome is, like I said, like magic to me. It's like night and day. It's so crazy how different things can sound, really. There's a reason, like good like audio professionals are a godsend. Like people who like understand it and are able to like, it's just the experience, and like them being able to like hear something and be like, oh, I think I might know what's wrong. That is something you would never think of, right? It's something that you would, like, if you don't have the experience or the terminology or the understanding, you would just never get it. God damn it, attack percentage. All right. Gotta keep going. We need crit damage percentage.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend.
Yeah, so that's another thing. learning good like vocal technique for vocals is something that I need to do as well. You want to stay as static and consistent a distance and position away from the mic as possible, which is something I don't think a lot of vocalists know. And it's hard because if you're used to singing for like stage production, like because I did a lot of music like stage production, like live performance, which kind of controls for like that level of like distance from the mic, because the mic is like in a set position away from your mouth always.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
Not a scratch. Hit. Lance. Forward.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Yeah, Squad Mother, you hit the nail on the head. Zombie is like now legitimately a mod in like I think 7 or 8 chats. Zombie does way too much. You do way too much, Zombie, and you're incredibly appreciated for it.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Squad Mother is very perceptive, I will tell you that much.
To guard and defend.
Yeah, I think there's that's actually very true. Squad Mother, Zombie, you two have that similar quality to you. So I think there's like a kinship, a recognition of kinship there in that way.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
Audio is one of those things that's like it's like it feels like another language. And then there's a couple of other things that kind of feel like that to me too.
Cleansing dragon.
I think people think like programming is also like legitimately learning another language. But I think there's something about programming that seems a little bit more approachable and like it's sort of like logical consistency. Ooh. No. I've been japed. The game keeps japing me.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Rise.
After the next few runs of this, I think I'm gonna move on to something else just so I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. But I did get what seemed like potentially decent replacement boots for Jingliu. So maybe we'll do a simulated universe run. I know there's another simulated universe world that I haven't done yet. That I might just see about taking on, see what's going on with that. I haven't touched a simulated universe in a while. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of potential benefits in Stellar Jade because I haven't been doing it. Oh, I realize I should probably change my
Defend. Crush them.
stream info, huh? Should probably do that. There we go.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, is there a relic event happening next week? Thank you for letting me know that. I'll stop that. I'll stop after this one then, and I'll hold on to it. Thank you for that, Stitch. That is good to know. I completely forgotten.
Not a scratch.
To guard and
Ba,
defend.
ba, 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 ba. It's funny. I when I was doing my test stream earlier this week, I realized at the end of it I had already crossed over the 50 follower threshold for that you need for affiliate. And I was like, oh well, No, that's kind of anticlimactic. It happened before I even did my debut, so I switched it to the next recommended amount, whatever it was. I think it was 60, and immediately fucking smashed that. And now I'm at 75. So I guess next we're gonna put it to 100 probably when the stream is over. We're gonna adjust the follower goal.
Lend me your strength.
My goal, if I am so fortunate, which I think I might be,
Crush them.
is to try and hit the numbers that I need for affiliate by the end of the week. And I think I might be able to do that. If not, I will definitely, I should definitely have them by the end of next week.
Rise.
I don't, well, not that it matters, because we're done with this for now. I haven't touched, ooh, hold on. I gotta do I haven't touched the simulated universe in a while, so this is gonna be fun. Did all my caverns of corrosion. All right, simulated universe time. Ooh, right. I forgot they were doing another free 10 pull. I'm gonna save that for Boot Hill, the cowboy that everybody is not surprised at all that I would be pulling for. Yeah, I know point rewards have been refreshed. Thank you. I'm missing out on so many rewards. And also the leveling up my last free boys. Where's the normal one? It's just normal simulated universe, right? World 7 is the old. Oh yeah, we never finished. Oh no, we did. Okay. We did. Did we do World 8? We did World 8. World 9. What's going on with this one? Oh, what is this? Sigonia's Gaiathra birth. Oh, this is the one that's based off of where Aventurine is from. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm worried about it, Cyan. Just like that's not like me like being cocky or full of myself or anything like that. I just based off of this and like all the people that I've surrounded myself with. I don't think it's gonna be a challenge to hit those numbers at this point. The fruity Boot Hill, it's true. It's exceptionally fruity. So what is the deal? This looks like Pepsi Cola. This looks like a Pepsi. It's good for PF. For who am I? Why am I blanking? That's all right, Cyan. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, and I'm gonna be streaming. Pretty much almost every day this week, if not every day, as like a sort of kickoff celebration. I took the entire week off of work, so don't get used to this. Don't get used to the amount of streaming that I'm going to be doing this coming week, because it's not going to be normal. My normal schedule is going to be something around like either Saturday or Sunday, and then either Monday or Tuesday, and then either Thursday or Friday, like that kind of schedule. That's going to be the plan. But thank you for stopping in, Cyan. I hope you have a nice night. Azumo's good for Acheron. I do not have Acheron. Acheron is a tragedy for me because it's the first, not the first actually. I missed on Fushuan initially. I missed my 50-50 on Acheron for an E1 Bailu, my second Bailu. Thank you very much. So I missed out on Acheron and I'm sad about it. But it's not like I don't have other good like DPSs. So if there was one to miss out on, I feel like it was Acheron. I'm gonna be sad if I miss out on Fushuan again when she comes back around, because she's gonna be coming back around. That's for sure. I feel like, ooh, a new Herda. Not that Herda's good or anything. We're gonna just crush through this one. Ooh, fire. Fire, wind, and imaginary. Interesting. Fire, huh? I need to level up my topaz. My topaz is already level 90 or level 80. I need to improve my topaz. Yeah, it is rough. I guess I could do, depending on who's the boss. Oh, it's the meme unto death. Oh. Okay. Then I think this is gonna be a Imbibiter Lunae, Bronya. Really, I feel like this is gonna be an Imbibiter Lunae, Bronya. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know why I'm like sweating about this because it's a level 61. I'm gonna crush it. With Imbibiter Lunae, I think I want Destruction. Ooh, Floof. Floof Shami. Me, that's you. I know that's you. Floof, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Just playing some Honkai Star Rail. Thank you for dropping in. Hey, me. I recognize that pink Floof anywhere. Which can increase the chance for Blessing of Destruction. I know very often people tend to, I don't know, I haven't looked up anything about this path, though I don't even know. I'm just gonna go with Destruction and assume I'll be fine. I know very generally people, I tend to either do Abundance or Hunt, sometimes Nihility, depending on the build, on the team. But do I want Cosmic Fragments or Curio or a Blessing? Let's go with a Curio. Why not? Damage dealt by characters' techniques. No, this is not a team for that. Cosmic Fragments for each ally whose HP is at max when winning a battle. That one's not bad. Yeah, I guess we'll go for Black Hole Trap. Wacha! Man, I haven't done Simulated Universe in a while. It's just insta-gibbed. They were just instantly dead. Okay. After a character uses their ultimate, they gain a shield that can absorb. Interesting. I mean, yeah. It's not one of the better ones. Or when characters are hit or have lost HP, 4 energy is regenerated. Sure. Just build up on the destruction.
We've entered the storm.
Full energy coming into this.
Crush them.
Bullying the little guys. They had dreams. Listen, I don't care if they had dreams. Now they're dead.
Awaken dormant scale.
I'm gonna one-shot these guys too, probably. Because it's Imbibiter Lunae and he's rude. No. None of that. Yes, thank you. I do want that. Ooh, there we go. Nanak. Batra. I could probably just be rushing through this and have it not be a thing at all.
Lend me your strength.
Not a big deal.
Lands at the
With his titties out. It's true. Increases match XP for every 1% of the difference between the characters intact. Well, I mean, I feel like that one's better. Not that we're ever going to be missing HP in this one, because it's literally impossible. Do I want combat? I'm going to take this opportunity to try and get some events that I have not gotten before. A lady with gray matter-esque complexion is sleeping in the cave with a noblesse worms crawling at her feet. She opens her eyes and sees you. A colorful flame instantly materializes next to her, spreads along the wall, and soon reaches your feet. You're surrounded by fire in an instant. Okay. Waves of memories gush into your mind, overloading your psyche. You recall the afternoon when you counted with your fingers for the first time in your life. The first time you saw space ants walking in a straight line. Why do you remember these? You are missing the country of gray matter. I mean, they're kind of charming. Why not? Discard a 1 to 2. I'm just going to take the 80 cosmic fragments. Why not? More occurrences. Yeah, it kind of would be, right? Like, I would not be in a good place if... does the knowledge of economics help you earn money? I want to earn more currencies, please. To obtain a good value blessing for a surprising curio. I'm not interested. I would like a blessing, please. Thank you. Thank you. I would like the crit rate one. Crit rate is a good for Imbibe de Lune. I need...
Show your courage.
Bacha. We'll see how much damage this does.
Time to change
Lance
tactics.
ablaze. Lance. Forward.
Yeah, it would be kind of wild to not like immediately one-shot tiny crap enemies that are almost 20 levels lower than me.
Heavens. Rise. Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
And Imbibe de Lune was another one that was a struggle for me to get. Like, I remember going through a lot of pulls to finally get him. Has the Imbibe de, I forget, has the Dan Heng Imbibe de Lune banner come back yet? I think he's the other one that hasn't come back yet, right? Stitchy would know, I think. Oh, it was last patch, okay. Shows how much attention I've been paying. At the start of a... I don't want either of these, I don't think. I think we'll probably do Reticence. I just spent... I mean, I'll take that, sure. Get my immersion reward. Who, not that it matters, will I add to my collection? I just see a bunch of characters that I need to I need to continue building. Sure. Why not? Herda, I don't have any money. I can't pay you. I just spent all my money on crit damage percentage. Just spent it. Unfortunate.
You'll pay.
Are you sure that's what you want to be? Are you sure that's it? I have some bad news for you. I have some bad news. Increases crit. You know what? Sure. It's not destruction, but I think at the same time I do not mind. I do not mind having some more crit damage percentage.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
Lend me your
Get back in there, Dan Heng. You're not done.
Heavens. Break.
We're not finished with these fools.
This battle is unavoidable.
Didn't even get through the armor.
Strength.
Didn't even get through.
Rise.
Sure. Yeah, that increases our damage, so. I'm really only doing this for the rewards.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Get me those low tier Stellar Jade and Material rewards. Have the actual challenge later.
Awaken Dormant's world-cleansing dragon.
Bronya, pass the buck.
The strength. Heavens. Break.
Ooh, man. I just did a little bit of tuning on Bronya. Ooh. Well, just because we haven't done this one yet, I don't care if it's good or not. I just kind of want to grab it. I just did some tuning on Bronya to get her crit damage percentage up. Because she passes on Ooh, this is one I haven't done before. Because she passes it on. Part of like her crit damage is important. Spend. Why not? Chance of obtaining a random curio, chance of obtaining a random negative curio, low chance of obtaining a random curio. Maybe we'll get lucky. You know what? We'll do it again. Sure. Yeah. Oh, no. No. That's not what we wanted. God, I hate that one. Not that it'll really matter.
We need a strategy.
Show your courage.
Water heats the clouds.
Not that it'll truly matter.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
This probably will not last very long. Not the lotto ticket. Yeah, I know. The lotto ticket
Scales.
every time.
World cleansing dragon.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Never what you want to
Your
see.
strength.
The center storm. Heavens. Rise.
Hold everyone back again.
Superheat. Get in there. Ooh, he's frozen.
Lend me your strength.
You love it. You love to see it.
Heavens. Break.
I'm on fire.
Stay put.
To guard and defend.
I don't want to be on fire.
Awaken dormant. World cleansing dragon.
This is not an ideal situation.
Resistance is timely.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance.
Can we get this guy to explode already? Why is this thing so high?
Heavens. Rise.
Why is it all the way up to 12?
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've
Such a
entered the
storm.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
They're usually 6. I guess this guy's just a little bit more problematic. Explode. Thank you. I don't care what it is. It's gold. Ooh. With random curios. Let's go with Faith Bond. Faith Bond is generally a good one. Cannot complain. Ooh. Lucky. Let's see. Who do we want? Let's get Black Swan, sure. Maybe we'll grab Sampo later. Yeah, why not? I like 20% crit damage instead of 15%. Why not? That does nothing for me. The lotto ticket has been doing well for us, weirdly. I don't trust it. All characters, yeah, that's fine. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. There's no possible way. The lottery ticket can't even hurt us really at this point. Enhance a 3 random 1-star blessings of destruction. Yeah, let's enhance these. That seems reasonable. See, it didn't matter anyway. I don't think I've ever seen me win this much on the lottery ticket. The lotto ticket one usually doesn't do this well for me. Who would we even want? Maybe, yeah, I guess Sampo. And remember the death one is interesting because I don't like have enough to. Yeah, let's increase crit rate, and that's all we can do. I think you kind of want. Oh, wrong. I think you kind of want dots, if I remember correctly. We'll find out. Again, this shouldn't be very difficult. It's level 66. Yes, thank you. I've been drinking water this whole time, if only to help with my throat. And zombie, for you, I will do stretchies.
Memories seem to be different again.
Oh god, I was actually tense. There you go. Stretchies for zombie. I'm like standing right underneath it and it's not doing anything.
Make a wish.
We need a strategy.
There we go.
An elusive foretelling.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Memories up beneath the water.
Oh, boy.
lies an endless abyss.
This was a really, it was an interesting fight when it was in the actual story content. Yeah, Sampo is everyone's baby girl boy failure, it's true. Definitely not somebody you want as your male wife. He would burn your house down. Not something that you want.
Teamwork.
Yeah, you stay frozen.
Chosen.
Oh, it's getting ready. It's getting ready to attack somebody. Who's getting taken? That's fine. You can have them.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers?
You can have them.
Charge extra.
We don't need to be protected.
What do you want to know?
Ill tidings manifest.
We're just having
Lance
fun.
ablaze. Lance! Forward!
I could probably put this on auto and have it not matter at all.
So devils! I'll crush them all!
Memories up beneath the water lies an endless.
No, but if I do it on higher difficulty levels, I would absolutely need to be paying attention, I'm sure.
Destiny.
Protection and Honkai, insane. Who would even? No!
What are you waiting for?
Black
To betray my
Swan.
customers? I charge extra.
Come back.
Lance ablaze. Lance!
We need you. There we go.
Don't come any closer.
So devils! I'll crush them all!
Memories up beneath the water.
You know,
lies
it's
an
sad. If there
endless
weren't so many, like, you really are rewarded, I feel like, in these games for like just holding out until you get exactly what you were looking for. Like,
On guard.
with Aventurine, I was like, I'd love to have Aventurine, to have another like really good preservation
What do you
character.
want to know?
However, I think I want Fushuan more. So I just wait for Fushuan. I want to say for Boot Hill. I'd also love to have a better Jing Liu. It's just constant with this game. You're just like, okay, well, I gotta make the call.
Having fun.
I gotta make the call at some point about where I'm putting my resources. 'Cause unless you're like spending a large amount of money on the game, there's only so much you can do. It's a pain. They know what they're doing. We'll hold on to that, I think.
More business, eh?
What is it preparing for?
Lance ablaze.
I don't remember what it's doing.
Forward!
I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, yeah. Well, no, you don't got to explain it to me. I've played my fair share.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers?
I've played Genshin, I've played Honkai, I've played New Carnival.
Lamps ablaze. Lamps! Forward!
Memories
So
of
really, it's like
beneath
figuring
the walls
out like
rise and
how you wanna avoid being sucked in by the FOMO. Just knowing exactly what it is you're looking for and like where you want to spend your resources, and not being pulled in by the, oh, but I'm gonna miss out on this broken character if I don't do it now, you know?
Lamps ablaze. Lamps!
Not
Forward!
it's sneaky. Well, it's not even sneaky. It's pretty brazen, like the psychology of it.
To betray my customers,
But
I charge extra.
nobody is truly immune to the pull.
lies an endless abyss.
So devilish. I'll crush them all.
I'm on guard.
Get in there. Get in there. Are you gonna do your thing? Are you gonna steal my soul? No, my boy. Why did I not?
Retribution will find you.
I'm a fool. Get in there.
Ill tidings manifest.
We please.
Memories
Kill.
beneath the walls
I need my things back.
abyss.
It is death. There we go.
Lamps! Forward!
Yeah, Chase, welcome Chase. We're in the simulated universe currently.
To betray my
Cleaning
customers,
up the first level of
charge
it.
extra. Lamps at the ready.
Finishing it off. I realize I haven't done the simulated universe in forever.
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
Give me. Thank you. I'm getting so close to maxing out to 70. Thank you. Thank you. Give me points, please. Got my Herda. Go to the index. Because we got a bunch of stuff that we hadn't gotten before. This is why I say a bunch of stuff. We got a little stuff that we didn't get before. Ability tree. I don't think I have enough for. Yeah, I need a lot. So I'm at the end of the ability tree. Did I get for doing that the first time? Ooh. That's fun. Well, I don't want to just keep running that back over and over again, considering it's the exact same thing. So we'll continue to do that later. What else do we have going on that we could spend some time doing in Honkai? What Eidolon is this for Herda? Is this 5?
Divine inspiration?
Too bad I don't like the
Oh,
character.
Several thousand ideas racing through my mind.
Oh, is that how that
at
works? I had not realized that. I wouldn't have wasted my time that way if I had known. So you know what? Let's go for it. Let's get in there. Let's see. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Get back in there. Let's get in there, coach. So I really should, I think, I think in this scenario, I might do it like, because this is kind of how I did it for, this is kind of the team I used for the story quest. Hit him again, just for, yeah, no, I will. Yeah, I think this is the team I used to get through most of the story quest. So, maybe it'll go just as well for me, and I think I'll use Nihility for this one. Abundance doesn't seem like it'll be super helpful, given death is the ultimate thing here, because healing isn't great. I would rather inflict dots and like break through these things like really fast. So I think Nihility seems good. So let's start off. You know, we'll do a blessing. Why not? Wow. Really? Okay. Wow. I love when you do a I love when you pick a path and then literally the first one you can ever get isn't doesn't give you anything of that
We're just
path.
having fun.
I hate it. I hate it every time.
I can do this.
Stand still.
Without fail.
Time.
It's like a sick joke.
May as well kill them all.
More business.
A sick joke at my expense. Seriously? Thank you. At least that one's Nihility. You have got to... Classic. I had forgotten that it was like this. And this is... maybe this is why. Maybe this is why I didn't do it for the longest time.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I'm not here. I'm not here for this. I don't care. I'm just taking the one that says Nihility. Not here for shenanigans.
We're just having. Not a scratch.
You think you can
More
live?
business.
You can't live?
Stand still.
Nihility? Sure. I'll take it. I think in this case I do want it because I'm like a little low on
Does that hurt?
Nihility blessings so far. I think I'm gonna try and get some more.
Say bye to breathing.
We're just having fun.
I'm scared.
Stay put.
Relax.
It's true. In the end, all shall return to Nihility. No, don't suck my energy. No, my energy. I should have used it.
Kill 'em all.
We're just having fun.
I'm gonna hold everyone back and get Ritsitsky.
I owe you. I'm on guard.
Stand still.
There we go. Yes. 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 Finally. Wait, what is this guy doing here? You're a long way from the Xianzhou Luofu.
Say bye to breathing.
Not a scratch.
Good times. Time to say bye.
A long, long way.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Relax.
Yeah, you can advance your action. That's fine. You're gonna die anyway. Yes. Yes, please. Just continue giving me that good juice.
They don't look happy to see us.
Try and get... We want to weakness break
Just in time.
these boys.
What are you waiting to betray my customers? I charge extra. Lance ablaze.
Get in there with the ultimate swarm.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Apply as many dots as we can. And then hit him with the mix-up.
So devilish.
Hit him with that Kafka skill mix-up.
Stand still. Cutting the net. Good times. Time to say bye.
Man, I love the chaining that you can do in this game where the enemies just like never get a chance to do anything. It's like, oh, you thought you were gonna get a turn? Think again.
Relax.
Lance at the ready.
You will get blasted back to the Stone Age.
Invite breathing.
If I don't get a rare, you. Sure. I guess we'll take this one then. No Faith Bond. Oh, yes, no. Man-made meteorite. Give me. Considering the game does not want to give me Nihility options. Yeah, give them the Honkai mix-up. The Doubtful Fourfold increases the base chance of applying statuses by 100% by a turn and adds 1 stack. The attacks of Nihility is... Oh, right. Confusion's really good, I think. Generates 40% energy when enemy receives dots pay it. This lets me use it more often. And we're gonna do like we're gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do actually is after I finish this run, I think I'm actually gonna call the stream there. Seems like a good stopping point. Give my throat and voice a rest, because if I'm gonna be streaming for as many times as I want to for the rest of the week, I gotta be careful not to go overboard, you know. I think we should also bring in Imbibitor Lune just in case, so we have options. Gonna try and be responsible, you know. I also gotta eat dinner, so. Do I want to spend all of my things to enhance? No. Yes. Yes, I do. Who needs cosmic fragments anyway? Not me. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much.
May as well kill them all.
It's a bat.
Cut
Your
the
Honor,
net.
it's a bat.
Not a scratch. More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting the thing where it gives me the, when I get to attack again when I weakness break
Good
something.
times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Hell yeah. God, I love Kafka. Increases the damage. I guess Kafka has a follow-up attack. Seems reasonable in lack of better options, which seems to happen so often.
More business, eh?
Stand still.
We're just having fun.
Fossil, welcome back. Welcome back. We are going through the simulated universe, the new world that got released. Like maybe, I don't think it was this patch. It was the patch or two before, maybe, that I have not gotten around to yet. It's a good one for this particular simulated universe. Given the final boss of the simulated universe.
Does that hurt? May as well kill them all. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
We're just having fun.
Relax.
We're just having fun. More business, eh?
Man, this Sampo's fucking getting it with this one Nihility blessing. That lets him attack a bunch. Do we want a combat encounter or domain? I don't think I have all of these yet, so if I can try and get a new mystery domain. Of course I already had this one. Enter battle, 2-star, enter battle. And a curio. Oh, you know what? I feel like we can do this.
Just in time.
Here. Why did I do that first? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. You. Take my pain. All right, now time for the actual pain. I should have saved it for this. I don't know why I did the. I don't know why I did the
Never time to say bye.
the nameless, the, I can't remember what the Kalis, I know the Kalis is the, ooh, man, they fucking died. Oh, yeah, that guy's annoying as hell. Yeah, if I'm just trying to like fill out, because when you do the occurrences that you haven't gotten before, you get rewards. And I want rewards.
Good times.
You know?
Time to say bye. Boom.
I think Nihility might be one of my favorite paths to do on like the simulated universe at all, just because you can do so much damage with the dot effects. Yeah, the Jades are, you gotta get the Jades. You gotta get the Jades. I think I want this one. Ooh. You know what? I'll take the, though if you die, I don't know why I did that. If you die in the the final boss battle, it doesn't bring you back, so. Oh,
They don't look happy to see us.
this bitch. I hate this bitch. Can I switch to, did I get Imbiber Lune? I did, thank God. Okay.
Proceed with caution. I've got your back.
Jesus.
Will of preservation.
I hate these guys so much. Yeah, if you die in the boss battle, you die in real life. Yeah, that's how it is.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra. Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Yeah, it is annoying, which is I like preservation traveler, preservation Kalis specifically for these guys, because every single attack he does gives you shield instead of like if you lose your shields with Japard or something like that. I guess Aventurine can do it as well, but if you lose your shields against him when he is about to do his like attack, it fucks you up. Yeah, he's really great in this particular scenario. Yeah, you get that so we can knock out this other guy. Give everybody a bunch of dots. Let's do some healing.
Nice teamwork.
We're gonna break,
It's time to
and then we're gonna taunt,
Sent a storm. Heaven's surge.
and then we're gonna do a bunch of damage. Yeah, take all that. Oh, he's doing it. He's getting in there.
We're just having fun.
Hold everyone back again.
He's gonna die. Just do that.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Somebody actually used him. Yeah, it's gonna be Harmony, from what I know.
Lance ablaze.
A Harmony main character will be interesting. Again, because at this point the Harmony path is like so crowded with like just good units. I mean, having like more viable options is always good. Like Like, you're never going to complain about having more good options, especially if it's free, right? Like, if you get a free Harmony character, unless he sucks. Because I know Genshin is not immune to having the main character suck. Like, whatever the water, like the Hydro one was for Genshin, I know people really thought was bad. It's hard for the main, it's hard for any of them to be worse than the destruction one at the start. Sure. I guess I'll hold on to my cosmic fragments from here on out. Not that it really matters, because I think we're almost done. Download. You wouldn't download a waifu. All right, I gotta remember to switch back to my actual team.
Oh, we meet.
2 DPS, March and Spark. Yeah. I honestly don't think I want any of this. I think I just want my extra bonus I get from... Is this one I... Ooh, a new one. Yeah, new occurrence. I'll take it. All characters lose HP with 20% of their current HP. Reset Sol and Leo's personality. We're gonna do that. Do we want a transaction? No, we want another occurrence. Oh, this guy again. No. Well, we didn't lose anything either. Do I want anybody else? I don't think so. Maybe I'll grab Rania just in case, but... Is there anything that's worth enhancing? Honestly, probably not. Yeah, my Dots team
Happy to see it.
did a lot of work for Penacony.
Does that hurt?
I pulled through a lot of Penacony.
Just in time.
Do you have? Let's get a bunch of... We're gonna get a bunch of dots on this.
Stand still.
Build up our... Oh god, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh, we're getting into this. That's fine. Don't kill Sampo before before he can even have a chance to be killed normally.
I owe you one.
Who we taking? Oh, the healer? Okay, that's fine.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers?
That's fine. We don't need the healer.
Lance ablaze.
That doesn't seem like a terrible combo though, Stitch. Like Japard, Ron, like I guess there isn't too much in the way. Like Imaginary isn't like as big in the beginning of the game, but
Good times never last.
Japard's a pretty good shielder, at least. Preservation is not terrible.
Time to say bye. Boom.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
Yeah, that's probably it. But at like the beginning of the game, you don't really need that much in the way of debuffs.
Relax.
Like you can get through the most of the beginning of the game without like anything like that. You don't really need it.
We're just having fun.
Stand still.
Please don't kill my healer. I think we just do this.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
That's true, yeah, because Dr. Ratio really benefits from having a lot of debuffers. Who you taking? That is A-okay with me.
To betray my
You took the ones that make it so much easier for me to get everybody back.
Good times, never. Time to say bye. Boom.
In fact, they're already back. We're so back.
Lance! Forward! Being so devilish. I'll crush them all!
God, the dots get so much damage in. It's crazy.
Nice teamwork. More business, eh?
May as well kill them all.
Do I think I can just... I probably can. Oh, actually. Never mind. Probably not, actually. That's fine.
To betray
We
my
can deal with it.
customers, I charge extra.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Yeah, give him back. You jerk.
Good times, never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Don't come any closer.
Being so devilish. I'll crush them all!
Lance at the ready.
Serval and Sampo are also pretty good together. I need to get my because like I E6 Serval like super early on. But I need like better equipment. I got her a really good light cone finally. God, this is gonna be annoying. I think this is probably for the best. Just get in there and do as much damage as you can. We're gonna... That's fine.
Lance ablaze. Lance!
Yeah, Dots is so good against
Good times.
something unto death. It's ridiculous.
Time to say bye. Boom.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers?
I feel like I'm not even really having to try in this fight.
Being so devilish. I'll crush them all!
Oh God, no, Sampo. Sampo, my beloved. My boy failure male wife.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Easy. Easy.
Human
Easy
body,
mode.
Beautiful in its fragility.
Easy peasy. We crushed it. There we go. And what do we get rewards wise? A lot. We get a lot of stuff. I actually think we're getting close to another. I say close. We got 5 more. Ugh. Not that this is ever exciting. Once you get through the 300 pulls to get your free 5-star, pulling on the main banner is never like super exciting. Except for, you know, getting extra copies of some of the light cones might not be terrible. Like I have Bronny's light cone, I have Japard's light cone. Himiko's light cone isn't terrible. Yeah, no, if you have a good dots team, that one's not hard at all. For sure. Like dots kind of trivializes that the meme unto death or the something unto death. But I think that's gonna do it for me. my first inaugural stream. Thank you for everybody who stuck around for the Honkai Star Rail. Just doing some grinding. I guess the new story quest isn't coming out until the next patch, which will be a couple weeks from now. Thank you, Squad Mother. You have to say that you're a mod, though I guess you would tell me if it sucked. You wouldn't be afraid to tell me. And again, I'm planning on streaming some chill Stardew Valley tomorrow afternoon. So if anybody is interested in that, then by all means come by, and I hope to see some of you there. And if not, that's cool too. But thank you for joining me in the Astral Labyrinth. This has been a wonderful time. Thank you for making this such a special first stream. And until next time, farewell. See ya.